And you adjust the camera at the last second.
This is
Very
Dick Clark's
last
Rockin' New Year's Eve.
Fuck you, Dick Clark. All right, give it a minute.
So, everybody please share.
Wait a minute while I put my pants on.
Betsy's now live. Go ahead. So you got to go to Facebook and share the video.
Not his ass.
That's definitely not his shoulder.
Wow, that's happening.
That is not the small of my back.
I think he showered today, so
So you have to. So the video's live on Facebook. You have to go to the Facebook page.
Do I have to? I mean, does that
Yeah.
requirement?
Yes, it's part of the thing.
Share it.
You got to
You're
go
already tagged.
go to the video
I've
and then
seen it.
share it.
All right, we're live on the internet. So
Now look at the first guest, is Big Bad Ben, with his burly ass,
Was Ben that?
bearded
Was,
Billy Goats.
was
He was
Ben?
ready to go.
Ben was that quick to this week.
Yeah, he was waiting. He
All
was,
right, Ben. We'll get to everybody. We still haven't figured out how to take phone calls the proper way. Everybody needs to go buy fucking headphones because I keep losing mine, and I'm gonna get a.
So we need to replace them for you.
I'll buy my fucking own. You can buy your fucking own. Don't fucking tell me I have to replace my own shit, bitch. Fuck you, Dave. Don't start this fucking podcast off the fucking wrong way.
Oh, rage quit so hard.
Yeah, I've done it before, and you've seen tits.
I've seen
Anyways,
tits?
Seen tits?
I've seen.
I may have seen some
I've
tits.
seen some tits too. This is like
That's awesome.
And with that being said, this is the Goon Squad podcast.
the Goon
Episode
Squad.
31.
And normally we want to have intro music right now, but Joe Mockbee sucks, and I hate his face.
We're being broadcast for
The Goon.
32 Angles live from Facebook Live down at M's 4300 Bar
and Grill.
in the lovely scenic of downtown Seabreeze.
None of that made any fucking sense, Dave. Anyways, we are the Goon Squad Pubcast. We are broadcasting live down from M's 4300 Bar and Grill on Culver Road. I don't know what the fuck Dave just said, but here we are. We are a weekly talk show every week, as every Tuesday.
Because
And-
people want to hear what we say, apparently.
And apparently we are that boring. Bless you, sir. Bless you harder.
Oh, you know what that is? That was
Every
Kung fu.
time our mic picks up that Andrea in the background, she is such a loud
she's
bartender.
like
she's
like
an
your
ama-
sister that just yells too much.
she's an
You're like,
amazing bartender,
"Shut
but
up."
she is loud. Shut up! You're the only person in the background we can hear.
We love you.
You're like a megaphone. What? Yeah, just you. Literally nothing. Everybody else in the world can hear you.
So-
anyways, we are the Good Squad Pubcast. I'm Steve. That's Dave to my right. Betsy
Hello.
to my other right. And Adam, that's Dave's friend. We just met tonight. We haven't kissed that much.
At all.
There was,
At all,
there was
at
some,
all,
there
at
was some
all.
like canoodling though. It was
Tell you
fairly
what we
intimate.
didn't do. We did not cheers on
Yes.
Not on camera,
You know what?
but so
it's impossible to cheers this way. Can we just?
no, it's not.
Can we
Dave,
hip, hip
If
styles?
anything, we're all
Can we all touch the?
Let's
Let's just touch the.
we can touch the
just a tip.
Just for a second, just to see how it feels.
Salute, Slancha Prost.
Eats a lot of broccoli.
You fucking Polish fucks.
Broccoli.
So
All right, so it is September motherfucking 26, 2017.
why do you swear so much?
Hey,
Because I don't give a fuck if your parents are watching. or
My
your
mom
parents
loves
are
it when
watching.
we
Okay,
talk.
good. I curse like a sailor because I used to be.
Because you grew up watching George Carlin.
Sailor.
Because I had HBO as a child.
HBO was the
Get a
shit
lot
when
of
you were a
soft
kid.
porn.
Can you remember?
Skinamax?
No, I had HBO and they had Real Sex After Dark or whatever that whatever that show was
Taxi
called.
Cab Confessions.
Oh,
Every now and then
fuck
somebody
yeah.
was getting it on in the taxi cab.
Yeah, every once in a while I
Yeah.
gotta catch a Hummer from a prosty.
I didn't have
Or
any
you
of
were a
that. I
kid,
had an
you were
antenna.
just-
We had to adjust through the white noise channel to hope that we saw some kind of movement.
Why did
Oh, yeah.
why did it have to be white?
Oh, stop! Stay right there! Don't move.
It wasn't black noise.
Oh, like
We do a podcast on the internet
Every week on
That's what we're doing.
Tuesdays.
every Tuesday.
Thank you.
All right.
so. Were you talking about the scrambled porn?
Oh yeah, the
Oh, yeah.
scribble.
Scramble.
And every once in a while, I figured it out.
Like, I think I see a boob.
If
Jerk
you-
so hard.
if you
I'm done. Good night.
Next 3 seconds.
the only way I think it might have been my TV, but if there was a white background, it focused everything. It kind of went, and then if you had something in a white screen, dude, I was like 12 years old. I'm like, oh, I see a white background coming up.
I think you had to
off
like
to the fucking races.
you had to turn the channel just a little bit so it like confused it. And for a second, you got like a clear image.
Get it in the middle dial. It's not really
Yeah.
on the channel.
Yeah. Dials.
Anyways, we've
National Geographic magazines.
we are in episode fucking Jesus
31.
32.
32. We're gonna
31,
call-
you guys.
We're gonna call it
You
whatever
guys
the
are
fuck we want.
horrible at this counting thing.
Dave, what is our official fucking episode number?
31.
Is it official?
Officially 31.
Are you
I'm 100% positive.
counting in global warming and the leap year?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you are.
I talked to Dr. Phil and Bill Nye the Science Guy, and I know all about.
I have
leap
a nice
years.
tie. Look at me. My shoes are clean. Oh, I'm Dr. Phil. Fuck you.
Maybe you shouldn't hate so much on your wife.
Your beating is cheating.
I walk out of this episode every goddamn night with my wife, and I love her.
Oh,
I don't know
God.
what's happening right now.
I'll tell you what's goddamn happening. Dr. Phil's going crazy.
Neither do we.
Dr. Phil is now. You know that you're fat, and you're still eating cholesterol, and you're wondering why arm hurts. It might be because you're fat.
Oh, Dave.
I'm just saying
that
that
might be true. That's the way he
that's Dr. Phil in my mind.
that's
He's
definitely
just
the way
telling
it
you
is.
things that you already knew. Now, did you know that you're cheating on your wife because you don't want to sleep with your wife?
Beating is cheating.
Yeah, we call
He's
that
in
Dr.
there
Phil.
looking at these pornographic images, and all I think about is how he don't love me.
You know what I
I
would
forgot
love?
what comedian said
I'd
that.
love Dr. Phil to get into an argument with Judge Wapner.
Judge
that guy-
Wapner's dead.
That guy laid it down hard. He told you the truth.
Yeah, but he's dead.
So is Judge
Well, I mean, if you could. I would
Judge
rather watch
Judy is
Wapner
a
than Judy.
Judge Judy is a sham. She's not even a real judge.
She's a
How
bitch.
dare you
No,
talk
she's-
about Judith Scheindlin that way?
She
I
is.
watch her every day.
Yeah,
She's a shit.
see? My fellow Hispanic.
Dr.
Oh,
Phil,
God
Definitely a
damn it.
Hispanic thing.
Dr. Phil confuses
I can.
6 foot
You know
Texans.
she's a fucking Jew, right? She's not Hispanic.
Regardless what she
Yeah, wait a minute. What? Did you say
Judge
Spanish?
She's not-
to us is like
That's
fucking
our
Mother
shit. That's our
Teresa.
shit, man.
You're like making a connection with Judge Judy as being Hispanic. Like that's our
That
girl.
was, you just
No, she is
that
our
was her
girl.
hero, and you just fucking
She is our girl. We got you.
You just
back.
ruined
There's
Judge Betsy's
How is
childhood.
she's a fucking Jewish woman from like Brooklyn?
yeah.
nothing wrong with that.
How is that your girl? Like, how did you claim her?
Yeah, she's not, I mean,
no,
she's
that's
just
our girl.
A girl.
That's my girl.
That's my girl.
No,
She's
no.
just a girl. She's not really like.
She's
Well,
not a
that's
girl.
still debatable.
That's my woman.
Well,
That's
all
still
right,
debatable.
that's fair.
All right, this internet sucks more dick than that one lady from the internet.
You know,
All of them?
who's your favorite girl on the internet right now? I like the girl that thinks she's black.
Oh God,
She's hysterical to me.
terrible.
I can't. Like, I just watch it. I'm
you
like,
hate to look away.
I'm just not sure if she's really convinced or I'm getting suckered into watching this video
You're
again.
getting suckered into watching an act, and she's definitely not a fucking. She can't be that fucking crazy. she
I
can't
don't know,
She's
man.
fucking crazy.
No, she just knows that she's going viral and she's gonna get fucking money out of the deal by acting like that. There's no way in fucking hell that girl can be taken to. No, that
We're
that
off Judge Judy.
not that Cash Me Outside girl. The other girl, the other one's like, yeah, you know, I'm fucking
Oh,
black.
God. She's horrible.
Yeah, she's amazing. I can't not watch her. Every time I watch her, I'm like, I am thoroughly
train wreck.
entertained right now.
I am
It's
not.
a train wreck and she's a train wreck.
If
Right.
that's what you
It's
consider,
just terrible.
if
but
that's
you're
what
like-
if that's what you consider to be entertainment, you are a fucking idiot.
But do you watch it and just go?
No,
I don't
I'm not
understand it.
entertained by it.
I never really.
I'm-
thought
I'm-
that
I'm-
I
I'm
would
scared of
die in
it.
A deadly disaster on accident, but if there was
Yeah.
people I could pick, it would be those two.
It'd be those two bitches. Yeah.
They're just the new like Paris Hilton and.
No, they're
The
not.
Kardashians.
No, they're not. Absolutely not.
I'd rather
No.
watch Paris Hilton and Nicole.
Oh yeah, it's the new Paris.
How
Hilton
would
and
you
Nicole
say
Richie.
that those are the
No.
new Paris? How would you say that? Those
Because
girls
they
were.
went viral
They
for
ain't best.
nothing.
No, they did not go viral for nothing. That's a completely different story. They went viral on the internet. Paris Hilton went viral because her daddy's rich, and she hung around the elite and got
before
got
the
notoriety
internet.
for looking somewhat decent. And except for that whole lazy eye that Paris Hilton has.
The good
Well,
old
that was
Commodores.
before there was the internet. Those guys did it old school. They were like the analog version of those two girls.
Yeah, but she put out a sex tape, like ooh, and it was
Oh, dude,
disgusting.
trust me, 4 years. Hey, have a good night.
Have a good night, guys. Also, by the way,
Danielle?
every other Tuesday down here at EMS 4300, we do acoustic live jams. It's a fun time. They do like 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, a little bit of anything you want. So come down here and bring your guitar or whatever the fuck you want. I'm getting friend requests from a bunch of random people.
If you give Danielle Bellotti 4 years, she's making a porn.
Who?
The Cash Me Outside girl.
Dude, she's 14 years old.
4 years she's doing porn.
I
would put money on it.
I'm too old
I
to
would
think
put
about that.
legit money on it. 4 years, that girl's
She
doing
just
porn.
got signed to a record label for
Yeah, all the more reason.
Her father already released a statement earlier this week saying that he's afraid that that's what these I forget what two rappers specifically, but she's been hanging out with them a lot, and he thinks that they're guiding her in that direction.
Yeah, but you know what?
One
They're
dude's, like,
Does she
incarcerated
really
right
even
now.
know who
I
her
don't know
dad
why.
is?
Who?
Does she really even know who her dad is?
Catch Me Outside, girl.
Yeah.
She doesn't. No. And she's made it also.
I think
where,
it's all
my
an
dad
act.
only wants to get to know me and hang out now because I'm making money, but
I-
at the
Not her
same
dad.
time, you never know. There are some
I-
people, especially
Oh,
14
I think it's all an act to go viral, to get fucking rich and famous, and knowing that you're gonna offend somebody or you're gonna get a bunch of people that follow you or believe in you or whatever the fuck their people are doing, like on a stupid level. I think it's completely controlled and not in the sense control, but it's manipulated. These girls have no talent whatsoever. They have nothing to offer other than like some fucking clicks on the internet, which generates revenue for fucking YouTube or Facebook or whatever the fuck it is. And other than that, you are a fucking talentless ass clown.
Right.
Go
and
fuck
on,
yourself.
And on that note, please share our video
Don't share it.
so we can have people
If you
click on our nonsense.
if you share this video,
Steve will,
you get caught outside.
Steve will give you, a bag of
you get
popcorn.
cashed outside. You don't want to be cashed outside. I heard that's a bad thing.
What do you want to? You want to go into current events? What do you want to do?
You can do whatever you want. I'm just here for the science.
You want to do an interview? You want to interview? The
Yeah. Why don't we get to know our guest? And Ron
Ron's
Schneider.
here.
Ron, you.
Oh, Rod, you looking so sexy, girl.
All right. Why don't you introduce our guest, your friend, our guest, and we'll go from there.
So, hello, and Adam. Thank you for joining us. We don't actually ever say hello to people.
No, we don't. We go. Well, fuck you. What the fuck are you doing here?
Yeah.
Let's do initial setup first. Who's in this picture behind us?
That is Benicio del Toro.
No, it's
Yes!
not Benicio del Toro.
I got one. I got one.
It's fucking
Woo! That's what's
James
up.
Dean.
We know that's James Dean.
Okay. So you
Jewish,
might.
But in
He might.
reality, it's Benicio del Toro.
Yeah. Don't you fucking agree with
I'm Puerto
him?
Rican, but I know. I know.
He knows.
I'm telling you, he's famous all around the world. In
Yep.
different parts of the world. That's Benicio for sure.
Heineken
Right?
commercials and that one movie that nobody ever saw.
Benicio
The
del
one with the
Toro.
hands.
And he had the face, too.
Oh yeah, that guy with the nose.
Yeah.
Well, he's also Tanavan Tanalier, the collector.
That was a lot of mispronounced words.
Yeah, I had to put it together because his name is really hard to remember. It's
Speaking of hard,
Tanavan
you
Tanalier.
saying that word. I got nothing.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Also, he was in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Yes.
He was the good
classic.
doctor.
Benicio del
lawyer.
Toro was like his faithful attorney at law.
Did you see what God did to me, man?
That
God
was
didn't
one of
do
the
that. You're a drunk.
that was one of the trippiest movies I've ever seen, and I still have yet to
Also,
watch
he's
that on it.
underrated.
He's not. I wouldn't say he's underrated. He's.
I'll say he's.
I think
I'm-
he's got his recognition for what he's done. Like I think he's done his good deed in the acting community, but
I
he's never
think
got a
that
lead
he's-
role. I don't think he's ever got an Oscar or anything like that. But
Oh, I think he's definitely at Oscars. I think he's well respected. He's a well respected actor.
he said, "Who the guy with the Amish beard?" Fucking Ben. I don't know who Ben's talking to. I don't even know anymore. Ben is our faithful listener for all you
With
fucking
the Amish
scumbags
beard.
all you scumbags that watch every week. Ben is our friend from Colorado. Actually, I've never met him. It's one of. It was a shower.
No,
Did you date Ben?
I never dated Ben.
Did you see him naked?
No.
Have you seen him naked?
So
Has he seen you naked?
I don't know.
Ben,
That's a problem.
Ben.
That's a problem.
If you want to
About that.
Snapchat her name is Betsy MG. Betsy
Betsy
M-
MGEE. Follow me on the Snap.
Yeah, mostly nudes. Not of her, but just mostly of like her neighbors.
All the
You are the
unconscious
loudest girl in
people
the
that
world.
are Obviously drugged. Just
Can I say one thing about Amish people though?
Yes.
We're trying to introduce you, and you're just like, let me talk about the Amish.
I'm not offend Amish people. My cousin came from Massachusetts, Worcester, Massachusetts.
Oh, in Massachusetts, Amish country.
They
Clearly.
He's never seen an Amish person before.
Oh man, they're different. The
What?
Mennonites, were the
He
Mennonites?
trained back to Rochester, and he saw an Amish person. He goes to my dad. Are those pilgrims? He literally thought they were pilgrims.
oh my Jesus.
That's awesome.
No, they're not pilgrims. They're Amish people.
No, papi. I have to.
All right. No. All right. Do you want to break down a little bit of who the fuck you are and what the fuck you do? Who is your daddy and what does he do?
And why you have an Amish beard?
Yeah, Amish
Oh,
beard
it's
boy.
beard season, man. It's
It is certainly
you
is.
got to raise awareness for was it prostate cancer? Yeah.
If you guys can't, that's November, but
No, I do it September to February.
I do it from like January to January.
Are we now like assigning facial hair trends to cancer causes?
No,
Like, is it breast cancer and women stop?
no,
shaving their
it's
nipples?
No Shave November. It's Movember. That's been a thing for a minute, and
November. It's November.
it raises awareness, but it doesn't actually gain any money. So,
You're not supposed to shave your
I don't know where the hair is.
well, hell yeah, I ain't shaved my nipples in like 6 months.
That's
Oh, everybody's
Yeah,
looking
I
at
mean-
me. Sorry,
I try to
sorry.
keep mine trimmed and neat.
I was deciding if I should shave my nipples.
Be careful.
Betsy, if you have to debate shaving your nipples, you should shave your nipples.
You should probably get that checked.
That's a sign it's time. It's definitely
Is this okay?
This is not okay.
Oh my god.
I'm
don't
sorry
know
about
these-
your hairy nipples.
I don't know who these people are, but they keep adding me as friends. So I'm just fucking adding everybody.
I want to see your hair
Hey.
nipples.
Fucking take a look.
So, it's so stupid.
Anyways, back to you,
Yeah.
Adam. What the
Yes.
fuck do you do for a living? What do you do when you
I
wake up in the
work-
morning?
I work IT for Frontier.
Yawn. Well, you
It's absolutely boring. I hate my job.
you work for
every day.
Frontier?
I work for Frontier.
My girlfriend works for Frontier. She's in customer service and sales.
So she works on West End Raider Road.
No, she works at home.
Oh, good for
Lucky.
her.
Yeah.
That is the ultimate goal.
She makes fucking stupid good money, and she's really good at what she does. But I've seen the behind the scenes nonsense.
I hate that.
I fucking know everything about. Oh, we're gonna put you in a brief hold, and she's like doing laundry. I'm like this.
Yep.
I was like, these fucking sons of bitches. Like,
I was
Well,
so
I-
brief hold. I have to go to the bathroom.
yeah,
I can say that three out of the four of us have done call center work.
yeah. I haven't never done it. I couldn't do it.
Do you know that call centers actually started in Buffalo, New York?
Really?
And thank
That is-
you, Buffalo, for another failure, just like the Buffalo Bills.
No, well, listen.
Oh.
Oh
Call center
shit!
jobs it's not a failure. It's a huge industry.
It's a
It
scam.
is a huge industry.
It depends on what you're doing, but it's a huge industry. And the thing
If it's cold calling is one thing, but if it's like if people are calling you like customer service or something like that, I can understand that
I've
aspect
done
of the
cold
job.
call.
I fucking if you call my phone or call my business, I just fuck you. Get a real
So-
job.
True story though. Do you know why they put the call centers in upstate New York? It's because we don't spend a whole lot of time with empathy. Our culture in New York doesn't allow us a whole lot of time with empathy.
That
we
is
tend- we are-
that is anecdotal as fuck.
We are
That's
geared.
anecdotal. No,
What are you talking about?
how we don't have enough time to spend what? Like
On
you're
empathy.
sitting on that's
Yeah, we don't have
anec-
it. No, we don't-
that's
we don't-
that's
we're not-
that's
we're
anecdotal.
not empathizing with you right now.
Yeah, you're anecdotal. That's an anecdotal statement. You can't say that this is why they do it. You can't say that everybody that does this.
Hold
no,
on, hold on.
no, I'm
Yeah.
calling you out. I'm
Okay,
calling you
well,
out.
let me
This is
explain.
what the goons do. We attack.
Well, you can attack, but you got to let me
Only one
explain what
dude
I'm
is attacking
saying.
at the moment.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is we speak faster than other parts of the country. We're also geared towards fixing problems. In this area,
Who
we're
says this?
more geared towards fixing the problem than saying, you know what, I'm really sorry that you're having this trouble.
Who told you this?
Anyone
That's a
watching,
legit
chime in
fact.
and give us your thoughts on this topic as well, please. Thank you.
Get
When
in,
they want-
get out. That's it.
When they want customer care and, empathetic.
What do you
feeling?
mean? What do you keep saying this word empathetic? Like
So
empathy?
somebody that like,
What does
oh,
it-
I'm
what
sorry
does
you're
that-
having this
What does it have to
problem,
do with
and
the
I feel
region?
bad, and
What does it have
I'm-
to do with the region of people compared to anywhere else?
Because the southern
no,
people of
No.
the United States are culturally more empathetic than the northern states. That's true. That's a fact.
Absolutely.
That is a fact.
I don't think that's
You've never
I
worked
think-
in a call center.
I have
because
zero-
I got
I can tell
got
you-
morals,
I think it
bitch.
depends on who the person at the call center really is.
I can tell you that the three of us can tell you that if you call people in the South, they generally are more empathetic and
I had
more
a-
feeling driven
but they
than the
have-
people
they
in the
have
Northeast.
They have manners.
Yeah.
I had
There is
I had
way more
a
respect.
I had a lady at Frontier. I was on the phone with her for a good 45 minutes, and she's like, "Listen, honey bun." I was like, "Did you just call me honey bun?" She's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, honey bun." I was like, "Can I call you honey bun?" And this conversation went on for a good another 20 minutes after that, and it was me proposing to her, and she had to stay in the line because she could not hang up the phone. I was like, "Oh, you want to call me sugar bunny or honey bun?" I was like, "I'm gonna call you honey bun," and it went back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, going absolutely nowhere. I was like, "What are you doing Saturday night, girl?" And I was like, "We'll go off for waffles and pancakes," and There's conversation just happening and happening and happening. She's like, all right, well, there's the problem solved. I was like, yeah, the problem with the internet solved, but what about us going on a date? She's like, ha, ha, ha. I was like, yeah, you can't hang up yet, can you? Because I haven't said I'm ready to end this call. And it just kept going on and on.
There are some
And that is
loopholes
how
into
Steven
call centers.
lost his first
Oh, yeah.
call center job.
No, I was the customer.
Oh.
I was the motherfucker in control at that point.
Having worked at a call center, it makes it a little bit better when you get on the phone with other people when you have to call a place and you know somebody's in a call center. Because you can kind of levy it. Are you being a dick? All right, I know exactly what I need to say to keep you on the phone and make your day worse.
Yeah.
Like, you know all the right things to say to make their day worse. Or you can be like, look, I get it. I've done call center jobs. I know that you have nothing to do with this. I got to go anyways. We'll take care of it another way. So I'm just saying, the proper ways to get off the phone. Or, you go on and on and on and on.
Or you could be me and just fucking keep being a rude motherfucker.
What do you want?
The man talking to a manager.
Why are you yelling into the microphone? That really hurts my ears.
Do you need anything else?
Have I helped you with everything that you needed to know about everything ever?
Or you can be super passive aggressive but never swear. Because you know that they're just waiting for you to drop a fuck word.
Whoa, Ben. Just realized Steve-O has a handle for when his girl uses her strap on.
Ben's going hard
Fuck
on
you, Ben. You fucking piece of shit. I'm kicking Ben out.
This one's for Ben.
Ben's
I
done.
miss you, my friend.
Cheers to Ben. Hey, guys, by the way.
Back if you do. When you do.
Oh, I'm gonna. Yep.
Oh, such a good gentleman over there.
I'm pretty well filled up there.
So on the way here, Betsy and I came up with a TV show.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
I didn't.
I went in on this one.
Kung Fu.
I want in on this one.
This was David all on his own.
David is Kung Fu.
The Kung Flu.
I'll let you tell your story.
So the movie is called Kung Flu.
Hadouken!
The
Bless
idea,
you.
it's two ninjas, and one of them's a bad ninja, obviously, and he sneezes on the good ninja, and it's like an Osmosis Jones continuation where like the two flu viruses fight inside the ninja.
This all started because my allergies are.
Can I do one quick timeout? If anybody is watching, if anybody's mic levels are a little bit off, let us fucking know so we don't look like jackasses like we did last week. If there's a problem, say there's a fucking problem. If there's not a problem, fucking say there's not a fucking problem. All right, good. Moving on.
So Kung Flu is I think it's going to be a tremendous achievement.
Failure. I mean, yeah, achievement.
Straight to bootleg. It'll fire stick out.
If you guys go to Chester's check cashing, that guy does not carry it, but he knows a guy that might have it. And that guy is
I'm going to start a
probably
Kickstarter fund. Kung Flu.
Kung Flu.
gonna be amazing.
Off the floor.
Who would play who, and who are the characters? And I need to.
Character
You can't.
based off.
You can't just come up with this
Yeah,
like
I got
awesome
it.
idea, and not have like a background story to it.
The good flu virus is James
antagonist.
Franco.
James Franco. So this is like a expensive
he did
one.
say he wanted Seth Rogen in it.
Yeah, Seth Rogen's going to
gotta
produce
be-
it.
he's gotta be
I've
the evil
decided. And the bad guy is going to be Will Ferrell.
No, I'm,
No?
Absolutely.
I'm cutting production right now.
Seth, I just think that James Franco and Will Ferrell would be awesome playing off each other. I actually got into a meme war with those two, and we could only use those two, and it was or a GIF war, and it was amazing.
A what?
I
a
can't
gift
remember
for-
his name right now, but what about the guy from
Schiff?
Machete?
From what?
Machete.
Use words.
That's the fucking
Machete?
movie,
Machete?
No, it's not fucking pronounced machete. The movie is not pronounced machete.
So this is what
It's
happens. This is
machete.
what happens when we have two Hispanic people on the show.
When you
We
watch
get
the
attacked.
movie,
We get attacked.
when you watch
It's called
the movie,
Machete.
It's called Machete.
I've never seen it.
Oh, it can't be any worse than
Antonio-
getting to an argument
Banderas?
about ricotta.
Nope.
Yes.
Antonio Flagg.
Nope.
No,
It wasn't
no.
But
Not
is
either of those?
but isn't Antonio Band?
Forgot his name.
What
You
is?
know who the
I
one
know
with the
exactly
long
what you're
hair.
talking about.
Trejo.
Danny Trejo.
Danny Trejo.
Danny
Yeah.
Trejo.
Yeah, but isn't Banderas Flag? So Antonio Banderas is Tony Flagg.
I guess so, but I was.
No. You don't
the
guess
wrong
out.
person.
You don't. But even if we're
Talk
talking about
about
somebody,
Danny
Danny
Trejo.
Trejo. Yeah, I get it.
You know,
The
he
Mexican
was
guy.
a convict.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with the big.
An actual convict.
Yeah, and that's how he got.
He
That's
turned it around
that's how he got
and
his first
became a good
one of the first roles and one of the movies he was in. They wanted a scary inmate character, and he's like, "Yeah, I could do that."
Hold on.
And they're
I
like,
think he was
yeah,
just on the set too.
Can we pause really quick?
we cannot
Is it
pause.
really your mother's
We're live.
birthday?
It is Dave's. We have to sing happy birthday to her. Don't ruin
She's
this.
watching right now, and I'm totally.
I will
down to
not
sing
sing,
happy birthday.
but I will say happy birthday to Dave's mom.
All
How
right.
did you know it was my mom's birthday?
Because she said she wants us to sing happy birthday on the post, you bitch.
Oh, I didn't see it. I wasn't watching.
All right, you guys want to sing happy birthday to Dave's mom?
Yes, we do.
Everybody at home, raise your fucking glasses. It's Karen's birthday. Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to you.
Cha cha cha
Oh, God.
Happy birthday to you.
cha cha cha.
Happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday,
dear
dear
Karen,
Karen.
who's sitting at home watching this.
Yeah, that's
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to
you. Happy birthday, you motherfuckers.
Hey!
Salute, Solange Prost. Happy birthday.
Eats a lot of broccoli.
Broccoli. I like
Oh.
broccoli.
You cheers my beer, or you never cheers me again.
My bad.
That's okay. Let it slide.
That just made her day. I know
All
it.
right, Karen, happy motherfucking birthday. I'm glad that you had sex with your life partner at
That's
one
really
point or another.
My grandfather and my grandmother.
Well, I'm giving credit
Wow.
to your mom for having sex with your dad.
That would make it
Grandma
my
and
birthday.
Grandpa.
No,
Or my brother's or my sister's.
I'm glad that she was born, that you were born, you fucking idiot.
Wow. Yep. See.
I'm glad
Can
that
we just be-
I'm
With
also
grandma.
glad that your grandparents had sex with each other that made
Right.
her, that made
Can't we,
you.
like, celebrate my grandpa got it in?
Shout out to you, Gramps.
Shout out to you, Grimps.
Oh, my grandpa was the shit.
All right.
He always
well,
said when the dew's on the pumpkin, it's time for Dickie Duncan. I never understood it when I was a kid, and then I got older. I was like, oh, my
I
grandpa's a
s-
fucking perv.
I still don't get it.
Let us turn up and pee.
Anyway, so you work for Frontier, you work in IT. Do you do the troubleshooting, or are you on the field tech?
No, I do the troubleshooting, unfortunately.
Oh, so you were the one, you sit at your computer and
Sit at my
analyze what's
computer
going
and tell
on.
people lies and just get them off my phone.
Sorry to hear that.
Oh, Clear the
it's
Queue was
terrible.
the most beautiful
Did-
thing when we were younger.
Do they pay you well?
Yeah, actually, they paid really well. That's why I can't leave.
Yeah, there you
It
go.
is hard when you have like a tech support job. I got paid really good at tech support.
I
too.
get paid really good money, and I hate that I get paid really good money because I can't leave.
Yeah, I get paid really good money at my job, and I can't leave either. Like, I could, but I just go back the next day, like, sorry. But I'm not in the corporate world. I'm in like landscaping, and I've worked for the same company for like 10 fucking years. I
Mexican.
I could totally do what he
oh,
does.
don't worry, I'm Mexican as well.
I would love
How
to
do-
do what you do only because it's like, all right, I'm gonna hate my job for the next 5 to 6 months, but I'm gonna get 3 to 4 months off. So fuck you guys.
No, fuck that
Steve.
shit. No way, dude. I plow in the winter.
What got you
I
into
love that.
landscaping?
Crack cocaine? No, not crack cocaine. No,
Drugs, kids.
I've always loved mowing lawns, man. I've always fucking found it to be like it's relaxing for one, and it's instant gratification at the end of the job. Like, it takes you 20 minutes to mow a lawn. You look at it and be like, fuck, I did a good job. Check out my Instagram, bitch. Yeah, I'm really good at what I do. No, I fucking love mowing lawns, and at the end of the driveway, or the end of the fucking lawn, I should say, like, you just did your job and you get to look at it, and the customer's like, thank you, here's your fucking check, and you move on to the next one. The same thing with the kitchen work. Like, if
Yeah,
you're in the
me too.
kitchen, you put a plate out, somebody eats it, they're like, oh my god, that's phenomenal. It's instant gratification. If you're a fucking like tax collector, like, you're filing numbers that don't do shit, and like, you don't get results out of it. Like, I don't get any satisfaction out of that. Like, I don't understand that.
It makes sense.
I mean, that's my prerogative.
What'd you do to piss off Ron?
I don't fucking know. What did he say?
He said you're killing him, and then he walked out.
I don't fucking care. Fuck you, Ron.
Uh-oh.
That's mean.
Yeah, I don't.
Trouble in the breeze.
I already told him we had a full show. Why am I worried about it?
Super Troopers 2 is a thing.
Fucking
Excited?
April 20th, 2018.
Drinking beer instead of maple syrup.
What?
What?
Why are we not chugging maple syrup?
Because this is America, and
'cause-
Dave's got diabetes.
Nobody's got a mustache.
My heart
That's
is-
the
No,
reason.
I got a mustache, motherfucker. What is this?
That's for chugging. That's where all the power comes from.
Oh, that's all from my bird lips.
We're all the
I thought you were just hiding your
My big little bird lips.
little mounds of joy.
While we were on the subject,
My
of how we
mounds
got
of
into what we
joy?
got into, David, what got you into what you're in?
What are you in,
HVAC?
Dave? College.
Clear the throat.
Buckle up, everybody. This is going to be a long one.
It was Tiffany.
It wasn't Tiffany. It was my father.
Oh, wait. Dave got into her in HVAC That's not what got him in. Never mind. Horrible joke.
You want to try it again there, buddy, or you just want to
Yeah.
forfeit?
What got you into HVAC, or what did you get into in HVAC? Tiff. See, bad joke. Wop, wop, wop.
I wish that was a meme. The fat kid from
What's
Hook
it?
doing the plane crash.
Oh boy.
yeah.
All right. Anyways, so
It is, though.
your dad got you into HVAC.
Yeah. So what really
Oh.
had happened was when I was younger, I really wanted to be in TV and radio broadcasting. That's all I really wanted to do. And my dad said that he would never send anybody into school for that because there's no money in that. And I was like, well, fine. I'm going to be a plumber and let my ass crack hang out. And you'll be proud of me then. And then as a spiteful act, I took heating and cooling. And then and I took heating and plumbing. And then the next year at Wamoka was heating and cooling. And I was like, well, might as well. So I went to school for that. And then at the end of the year, it came down to, okay, well, I got to go to college. I guess I'll go to school for that. And Universal Technical Institute came knocking at
The
door.
old fashioned UTI.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be your
UTI.
first. It wouldn't be your first UTI, was it, Dave?
My first UTI.
He's had many.
I got some of that trouble in the good old UTI.
Oh man.
So no, but he came and he's like, come to Arizona and do heating and cooling, and I was like, well, okay, I guess I've come this far. I mean, I probably know a thing or two. Thinking that I went to 2 years of Wamoka, which by the way taught me nothing at all, and it's probably because I cut class every day.
I got really stoned 90% of the time. I think I showed up for my first year. My second year, I showed up for like 3 days, and they're like, "You can't come anymore." I'm like, "What?" Yeah,
I don't understand.
Wamoka did not teach me. I did auto mechanics 1 and 2. I passed the first year, and then the second year, I showed up to the second day of class. I'm like, "This is fucking stupid." I was like, "You guys are teaching me things that I should be teaching you." Like, "Oh, this is how we change a spark plug." I'm like, fuck you.
Really?
It was the fucking worst. I fucking hated Wamoka.
So
Like Starwitz and fucking I don't even know the other teacher's name. Horrible teachers. Very educated mechanics, but horrible teachers. They could not teach these kids. Like as the South Park says.
So I went to college in Arizona. It came down to two things for me. I was either going to go to something local or go far away. And I knew that if I went to like MCC, at some point it's going to get hard. At some point I'm going to drink too much, and then I'm not going to want to go to school anymore. And I was going to drop out. So I was like, well, if I go to the desert, that's 3,000 miles away from anybody I know.
2,800 miles away.
What?
2,800 miles away.
Yeah, well, whatever.
I did the math because I drove it so many times.
No, I know. Well, it's close. Whatever. 3,000.
Ah.
Round up, motherfucker.
Ah.
I took a lot of detours. Anyways, so I knew that if I went there, when it got hard, I couldn't just come home. I'd have to just fucking work it out.
When you got hard?
Yeah.
That's the terminology you want to use right now is when you got hard.
When it got hard.
Run with that shit,
He's gonna
man.
just come at home.
I can't believe I almost finished.
But he did finish.
Oh, boy.
Continue, David.
I'm the dog.
Continue. You won't. Oh, God damn it, Paris. I just got that one.
Paris Hilton's dog never stood a chance.
So,
Take that, you Tinkerbell.
so when
I knew his name.
when I was in college and it started to suck and I really wanted to come home, my dad said, "Well,
Wow.
I'm not bringing you home." It was over the high school sweetheart. Things got rough with the high school sweetheart, and
That bitch.
I wanted to come home and fix it. My dad was like, "If I bring you home, you won't go back."
And you're going to throw your career away over some fucking broad that's not going to matter in what? 2 months later?
18. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. And
So
where's
I
she?
think-
Where's she now?
she's
Exactly.
in Delaware. She's got 2 kids, divorced. And
Oh,
I don't know.
so
I don't
you're
know
so you're
where-
saying there's a chance.
I keep tabs on these things for a reason, I guess. Yeah, so I came anyway. So I graduated, got my degree, and came back, and got a job with Isaac 3 months later, and that didn't work out. And I was like, well, whatever, I'll go do other things. And then spent a couple years just kind of doing nothing. Then went back to trying it again and tried install. I was really bad at it. I knew I was not destined for HVAC, like field work.
After your first install.
Right. We went to this job, and the installer walked into the basement, a new build. There was no heating system in the house, brand new build. And we walk into this huge empty basement. He's like, okay, I can see that the furnace is going to go here. This is the trunk. The trunk will come out here. We'll branch off. There's a bedroom. There's a bedroom. There's a bathroom.
Mumbo jumbo industry terms.
And then he turned to me. He goes, "What do you think?" And I was like,
I concur.
"Man, there's so much space in here. You can play like a whole baseball game in this basement."
And you're fired, sir.
Yeah, he gave me this look.
Why aren't there bunk beds down here?
He gave me this look that I'll never forget. And it's that very second I realized
This is not the job for you.
I've got no ability to do this whatsoever. I was like, I can't walk into a basement and be like, "Ooh, we're gonna have to transfer over that." Nope, none. I was just impressed at how big the room was.
He'd rather play baseball.
Have you seen
I
my
got out of
baseball?
the field for a long time, and then it just kind of fell back.
And then
into it.
now you're back into it in the sales department of
in
it.
the sales department. Who would have figured? I
Who
suck
would
at
have
doing
thought?
the hard work, but I can really talk about it.
Like
I
as
can-
Alanis Morissette once said.
Who would have figured?
Who would have figured? Betsy, hi. Oh no, we're doing a show here. Like, if you wanted to let us know what you're doing. Oh, that's okay. You can sit the fuck
I'm just
back
gonna get
down.
up and leave.
Bye. You're off the show. No, tell Ronnie to come on. He's on the show. You're,
And then
you're
Betsy left.
Betsy got quickly bored of our shenanigans. All right. So, anyways, I got into the landscaping thing. I loved it. You got an HVAC thing. You didn't like it, but you want to back into it. I'm about to do my plowing thing. That's my favorite time of year. I'm out on the road by myself at 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning. I don't have to answer to anybody. Most traffic lights don't fucking have anything to do with me. Like if I'm at a fucking intersection and there's nobody coming and it's a red light, like, I don't give a fuck. I got a light on the top that makes them whatever.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah, fuck them, dude. I don't care. I get paid good money to do it. So what got you into IT? Like what? Just college or like you just knew the money was there?
Finished college.
Did you know the money was there with IT?
No, the only reason I got into like call center work was I was looking for a better job other than the city school district. Shout out to you guys.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
But I applied for Verizon Wireless back in the day before they shut down, back in 2008. I was like 21, 22 years old. I got the job, and it's kind of been my niche ever since.
Oh, that's
Even
good.
though I hate the work.
So you gotta take, even if you don't enjoy, you gotta take a little bit of not pleasure, but whatever you want to look at it as. You take a little pride in your work, whether you like it or not. Be like, yeah, I know I did a good job. I know I did what's asked of me and what's supposed to be done.
If you're not proud of your work, you have nothing.
Yeah, that's the way I look at it. I've done a couple lawns like in my work. I was like, dude, I fucking didn't do this the right way, and I gotta look at myself like I could have done better. And the customer's like, oh, you did so great. I'm like you boost my self confidence, but at the same time, like I didn't take enough pride in that work, and I have to remember that for the next 3 minutes.
Your landscape skills, your grass cutting skills. Can you like do designs? Are we talking like MLB like outfield status?
Better, dude. Fuck that.
Like, can you cut the Mona Lisa in the outfield?
I'm pulling up my Instagram right now. Hold on.
You have some pretty tight designs.
If you guys
It's
want
almost
to,
like
if you guys want to check out my Instagram, I'm Scuba Steve 84, SCOOBA 84. Follow me. I am interesting as fuck. Scuba Steve 84, SCOOBA 84. Yeah, I do shit like this. That's what I do for work.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it is
I
trippy.
like that.
I do that. A little bit of that.
You
I make-
that?
You like that shit?
You like when I cut it
dope.
close?
Yeah. Hold on. Don't worry. There's
You like
more.
my grass cutting idol?
Yeah. No, I like what I do. I get paid good money to do it, and I could do the straight up and down stripes or left and right stripes every fucking week and just alternate. And then I get these customers like every week they come outside and they bring their kids out on the deck. They have a 3-story house and it's sunk down in the back, so their second story is actually like on the deck up. And they bring their kids outside and watch me mow the lawn every week on James Moore Terrace off of Manitou Road. And I did the lawn weird one day, and he's like, "Did you mow my lawn last week?" And I'm thinking this guy's gonna flip out on me, like, because the lines were just all fucking all over the place. And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Dude, that's fucking awesome. Like, how did you do that?" I was like, "Fuck, come outside and watch, motherfucker!" And he watched outside. He had his wife and his 2 kids and his dog, and fucking, I was like,
It was a show.
he's out there fucking.
Boring as shit.
Yeah, he's out there taking pictures of me mowing his lawn. I go straight, then I turn, and then I get to the end and I go and do the opposite way and just keep following those lines or doing whatever. And then you have a pattern. So just whatever the first line is, you just follow that pattern, opposite, back and forth. And he's like, dude, my lawn looks fucking pretty sweet. I'm like, yeah, I know. You're welcome, bitch.
I did it, motherfucker.
Yeah. So I get into the routine. Like, we got a lot of shitty lawns I don't give a fuck about. I just mow that. But the people that take care of their lawn, that get like their treatments and shit like that for like weeds and shit like that, they actually take care of their lawn, get it rolled twice a year. I take care of those customers. Like, hey, fucking, I'm gonna make your lawn look fucking dope as fuck.
You came over, cut my
Or I give them fucking epileptic seizures and shit. Like, there's so many fucking lines. Like,
You came over and cut my grass. It was awesome.
Allegedly. Don't fucking talk about that shit, man.
What?
Oh, I'm not friends with my boss on Facebook. Never mind. You can't tell people that I'm going around doing shit.
I mean,
Yeah,
I saw you cut a grass
near a window that you dwell in.
Yeah, that I happen to be close to. It was pretty badass. Like, I saw him come off the trailer. He was like, and I was like,
Oh,
okay,
yeah,
it's
no,
fucking strange.
You definitely got to talk about me not doing wheelies on my company property.
You looked fucking crazy as fuck. You were like, boosh, and this thing was like,
I'm on 0 turns.
How do you do a wheelie on a 0 turn?
You get a fucking 28 horsepower motor, the thing that weighs like 600 pounds, and it's got enough power to just does wheelies.
That's what's up.
I
It
didn't
is
say
fucking
that you
fun
said
as
that,
fuck.
but it was
It's
awesome to
scary.
watch.
It's scary as fuck, but it can't tip over because the frame in the rear's got a round bar. So once you go up, it's got like a noon.
It's got a wheelie bar.
It's got a noon bar on it. Yeah, it's like more like a 7 o'clock bar or something like that. So it's like a 5 o'clock bar.
Sissy bar.
No, a sissy bar would be on your back.
So it doesn't fall off.
Oh.
A sissy bar is on your back. This is the frame, so it doesn't tip over like that.
Oh.
Anyways, yeah, I mow fast and I mow confidently. I love my job.
Fast and get it green.
I love doing my job. I get instant gratification at the end of the day. After every lawn, I should say. I really love what I do and take pride in your work, man. Even if you hate your job, take pride in your work. Just take pride in your work. You work at a pizza place for now that I know of. I don't know if you're still there.
Oh.
You're at the counter. You answer phones. You answer that phone with
the pizza
dignity.
place is just as confused.
No, well, what happened was
You should
this
start.
week is supposed to be my last week at the pizza place.
And
And
you're
I text at 8 o'clock in the morning that both shifts were covered. So I have today and tomorrow off.
Shout out to you guys for covering your shift.
Thank you, guys.
Ba-ba-ba.
I got to get here on time.
On time for the first time ever.
And
I made sure I didn't screw it up on my end this
my
time.
7-Eleven job, I'm pretty sure they're a little pissed off because I think they were under the impression I could work up until the end of the second. But I told them no, I definitely.
Oh, that's right. You're starting a new job.
I have a new
You're
job.
dropping both. You're dropping the other two.
I work. Yeah, I dropped both jobs. I'm gonna have.
Oh, so fuck 7-Eleven
Yep.
and fuck Tantillos
A normal 8 to 5, 40 hours.
and fuck Tantillos. Or are we not allowed to say that?
No, I still love them.
Okay.
I still love them.
Their pizza
Yeah, they-
sucks.
No, I love their pizza.
Their pizza. I wouldn't say their pizza.
It's okay if you don't like the pizza.
I
like
would.
pizza.
I want to say what that building was Pontillo's, and I grew up on Pontillo's pizza. So compared to Tantillo's and what Pontillo's was, Tantillo sucks.
Let me just tell you.
I'm not
this
saying
right
it's
now.
bad pizza. Don't take it the wrong way. Your pizza sucks.
Let me tell you this. Get the baked mac and cheese. Get the
Alright, that's
buffalo
pretty bomb.
chicken baked mac and cheese to be exact.
My mother was like,
I still like their food, just not what I'm used to out of that front door.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I love their pizza, but I will say that the other things they have to offer are better than the pizza. I love the baked mac and cheese. I love their subs. I love
Big mac and cheese is
everything
shit.
that.
Dave, hold on. Time out. Dave, did you just yawn?
no.
I just watched you physically yawn.
Was it exciting?
All right. Seeing that we're talking shit about pizza, I want to get something and clear the air. There's a pizza place, Steve's Convenient, on Frisbee Hill and Manitou Road. Don't ever eat their pizza. It's fucking disgusting. Continue on.
Either way, so the pizza place, I was told this morning at 8 o'clock I was covered, so I didn't have to worry about that today. I, for once, got to spend a full fucking day off at home doing nothing.
What did you do, though?
Oh, what's that
What
like?
did I actually do?
Female masturbation.
No, actually, today I did not get that. I did not get that. Today.
Not yet.
Not yet.
My
You
fingers.
guys
Like
stay tuned.
55 minutes left.
Clearly, you're not a guy because I can tell you between the three of us, I'm sure we've hit the double digits in the day.
And I worked 10 hours today.
And I did some shit on the clock that I'm not proud of. Jesus Christ.
No, I got to relax.
The bathroom is for two things: sleeping and
not.
not sleeping.
I got to watch a couple of old horror movies.
Horror movies. So you watch
Horror movies?
So you watched a bunch
Horror
of
movies.
So you watched a bunch of porn, a bunch of whores.
Whores.
Was it
Whores.
was it
Horror.
James Dean?
Horrors.
James Dean porn?
Horror.
Whores.
Two E's?
Like Danny DeVito and It's Always Sunny. Your mother was a whore. I just love the way he says that.
Who is it? Joe Pesci. I miss Joe Pesci. The two
What do you mean?
youths.
That's
The youths.
Why do you miss him? He's still around.
Because he doesn't do
He doesn't
movies
act
anymore.
He's not acting anymore. You better get his act together. See what it is? See what it is in there?
Ooh.
Actually, I watched. It's not Pesci. It's It was Pesci. Goodfellas. I watched
Such a
Good.
fantastic
What a
actor.
good movie.
I watched Goodfellas this weekend for like the 90th time.
I'm gonna
Just
go
the
home
90th?
now and watch
It's at least the 90th
You
time.
gotta be more to get your arms up, guy.
Get your weight up with your little bird. With your little bird.
Give him a coffee cake.
Double digits.
Oh, that echo.
Picture.
That wasn't Goodfellas.
Oh no,
That was definitely a Bronx Tale.
There's a Bronx Tale.
Bronx,
Damn
was
it, Betsy.
Oh,
Get
There's a
out.
Bronx
Get
Tale.
your movie
Get
game
out.
on.
Yeah.
Listen,
Put him in the bathroom. No.
Put him
Uh,
in the bathroom.
No, the Goodfellas was Ray Liotta, De Niro, and Joe Pesci.
And the kid who robbed the house and got locked up for a couple years.
okay, yep, you're right.
Yeah.
Never mind. I was thinking
A Bronx Tale.
The one dude
A Bronx
specifically,
Tale.
He has a weird fucking name. I was thinking of him.
Oh, yeah, he's got the face in the
The
Time
Nice.
it says
Yeah,
the
yeah,
vid
the one
stopped,
with the light
or is it
skin.
just
Yeah.
my end?
You're talking about one of the main characters?
Yeah, it was in the Bronx.
Time out.
I know that.
Is anybody else having video issues? Let us know.
No, I do not have video
If
issues.
you're having a video issue, please end the video and open it back up. I promise you, it'll work. It happens.
You're
to my
talking.
phone.
Are you
Good
talking?
night, Mom. Happy
Good
birthday.
night, Karen. Happy
Good night,
birthday,
Karen.
Karen.
Bye.
Cheers to Karen. Happy birthday
more
to
time.
Karen.
One more time.
One more happy birthday.
God.
To you both.
guys.
I just like microphone because that sounds dope as fuck. Anyways, no. Are you talking about not Ray Liotta?
Danny, no, not Danny.
Danny Glover?
You talking about the guy that was on The Sopranos for a while?
No,
Like an older guy, or are you talking about the
You
kid?
talking about a guy that just recently died?
the one who was the kid, but him as an adult.
The one
Oh,
with
who
the
you-
hair?
He's the one who got locked up. He got locked up back in like the early 2000s.
Get out.
From the
He was-
Bronx Tale?
Him and his father were like robbing houses or something like that.
Get the fuck
I
out.
Who
swear
hasn't
to-
done a
I
little
swear
B&E
to
every
Google
now and
it.
then?
I'm looking it up right now.
He's gotta Google. Okay. He's
Google challenge.
Okay.
It's not a challenge. We're just asking
This was
questions.
Oh,
a
it's
couple
challenge.
months ago. We're talking about a couple of my friends, and we Googled it, and we were like, "Holy shit, he really was a legit criminal." It'll blow your mind.
Do you know what blew my mind?
I got it.
You know-
The guy that grew up to be the actor.
What was his name in the movie?
Oh yeah, Lilo Braccato Jr. No,
Yes.
he was on The Sopranos too for a while.
You know what blew
He
my
was
mind?
one of Christopher's guys on The Sopranos. This guy.
Yes, he was.
This
Yes, he
guy.
was. Yep.
And The Sopranos.
Yes.
You know
Yes.
that movie, The Land Before Time?
Oh my god.
Right.
Yes.
The dinosaurs thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I grew up on that movie.
Do you remember the
That's
little
right.
bird, Petrie?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That girl
Motherfucking
was
starfish.
murdered by her father
Yes.
Yeah.
Remember about
Yeah.
at 9 years old. He stabbed her in the face or something. Something
Yeah.
crazy.
It's
You ever
really
seen
sad.
Sidekicks with Chuck Norris?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That kid?
fuck is his name?
Well, it doesn't matter. He killed himself.
No. He was
I swear I said
No,
that.
he was in a bunch of
Nonetheless.
movies. He was in Ladybugs.
Not after Sidekicks, but I'm saying like,
He was in the movie Ladybugs, the soccer
Oh,
movie.
yeah.
with
he did.
Roddy
With
Dangerfield.
Dangerfield, yeah.
He killed himself shortly after that.
Yeah, there's a whole
Was it because
bunch
he-
of them.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of
He was-
celebrities
he
that killed
was young.
themselves.
He was super young.
Yeah, he did. He did definitely kill himself.
Because he was
Fuck,
in,
you're right.
what was it, Sequest or Stargate?
Yes.
Or something?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
Sequest with
Sequest.
the old dude.
Yeah, the Dolphin Lovers.
Not Mr. Feeney, was it? Something like that. Sequest. There's too
Jonathan
many.
Brandis.
Jonathan Brandis, yes. Who said that?
Good call, Rachel.
Did somebody call Jonathan Brandis out?
Yeah, Rachel.
God damn it,
Keeper.
Rachel.
Yes, that was his name.
Keeper.
Jonathan Brandis. Yeah, he was in the Ladybugs was a soccer movie, and I grew up as a soccer player. I'm like, I want to be that guy because there's a girl running around in her bra. I'm like, fuck, that's hot.
Right.
Then I watched it later as an adult and realized she was like 14. I'm like,
Well, as an adult, that's not cool.
yeah, not as an adult. It's not
I remember.
cool.
You know what was? It's funny when you were younger, like what you're like. Oh my god, this is so hot. At some point when I was younger, I was watching the movie Big.
With Tom Hanks.
Yeah, and the girl takes her shirt off and
With the
she's in her
shirt
bra.
Wow.
As a kid, I was like, oh my god, that's the hottest thing I've ever seen.
And then you got the Sears catalog at 13 years old. Like, fuck.
Oh my gosh.
What is this thing? It's called nude. I see a nude. Mom, I'm in the bathroom. I'm pooping.
They're all
You
hidden
flip through
under.
the pages looking for the thongs.
They were all hidden under my bed. You just lift up the mattress and
Found your
Wait,
treasure.
a
I found your
treasure
treasure.
Your mattress
No,
had to be
John.
at least 6 inches high.
so
Because
my
those Sears
bed,
catalogs are huge.
legit. When I was growing up, my bed was a captain's bed, so it had like drawers underneath it.
Yes.
It was a captain's bed. It was also covered in semen. Boom.
Damn it! I was getting to it, man. I was getting to it.
That was an easy one, man.
It's legit though. So my bed was like 5 feet off the ground to begin with, and you're just supposed to put the mattress on top of that.
Right.
But I was like, fuck that. Give me the box spring. So we put the box spring on it and then my mattress. So my bed was like 5.5 feet tall.
And you were like 3 feet tall.
Right. So
I'm
so to get into my bed, I had to jump up and then like climb into it.
Time out for 1 second because I'm not Betsy and I'm not a rude piece of shit. I'm going to go get more beer for everybody.
Oh,
Thanks, buddy.
thank you.
Betsy, that kid I love.
My guy.
So I would like jump up into my bed, and we had shelves on the walls, and the shelf like acted perfectly as like a nightstand.
Right.
So I had like a nightstand above my bed, and I had this big like comical size Mexican brimmed hat.
Right.
It was like straw, and so I hung it off of the shelf, and like I would just put all of my stuff in there for like the night, like my wallet and everything would go in there. That was, I don't know, it was the coolest part of my
I'm trying
room.
to figure out where this is going.
That's it. I was
Oh,
just
that's
excited.
all right.
It was a dope way to fucking sleep when you were a kid. I had a like clip-on fans.
Yep.
Yes.
I had a clip-on fan that clipped to the fucking shelf and then blew me air into my face.
It blew you.
It blew air into my face. Anyways, it was a boss way to sleep as a kid. At the end of my bed, there was a dresser. We had a little 13-inch black and white TV,
Yep.
and I'd watch Star Trek every night before I went to bed. It was on at like midnight. It was the fucking shit way to fall asleep every night, man.
I had mine. I had bunk beds when I was a kid. I had a
Bunk
younger
beds?
brother. I had a younger brother, so I mean, like, I had to.
I never got to have bunk beds. I had a younger brother. We had separate beds. And my brother used to crawl into my bed every night and fall asleep. And like as we got older, it was like more annoying. So I saw my dad. I was like, dude, he won't fucking stop crawling in my bed. And he's like, okay, I'm going to tell you how to do this. Just listen to me, okay? And I was like, all right. And he goes, the next time he crawls into your bed and you don't want him there, you fucking punch him in the stomach as hard as you can. And like normally that's not my character. I was like, okay.
Sure.
Okay, yeah. My dad said
We're
I
gonna do
could,
this.
so it convinced me like this is okay. I'm much bigger than my brother at this point. So one night he crawls into my bed and I was like, not tonight, motherfucker. And I fucking hit him as hard as I could. Off of my 5.5 foot bed, my brother.
Oh my god. I'm so mad.
And it's back.
It's working.
We had a little break there. The feed broke up on us.
We're back though.
So what you guys missed is that I ended up punching my brother as hard as I could. Flew through the air.
Sad.
It was
How old were you
awesome.
when you did that?
I don't know. We were young. I was like 14. No, Probably younger, like 13 to 15.
See, I was lucky and unlucky. I'm an only child, but I have like fucking, not even joking, 42 cousins that I know of. And of the 42 that I know of, there was about 6 or 8 of them that I would like visit regularly every week as a kid growing up between being at mom and dad's house. And more commonly, I would be staying at my cousin Kiara's house. She had 3 other siblings, so her house was kind of set up where she had her own room. The 2 younger ones, before there was a third, shared a room, and then they got a bigger house, and each kid had their own room. So if I ever got pissed off at somebody, I could just fall asleep on the floor in someone else's room, and it would be fine. But I also had another aunt who had also 3 kids, and
aunt?
The 2 younger kids had a bunk bed.
Did you say aunt?
So I got the bunk bed.
Betsy, don't
option.
ignore what's going on here.
My titi.
I like that your balls have a microphone. That was you talking all that shit.
Well, the couch wasn't here for him to lay in. So.
All right, I don't want to interrupt, but fuck you.
But I'm going to.
Ryan Nope made a comment earlier about it. So I did a stand-up routine back in the day. Not really a stand-up routine, but a recorded comedy set. And I'm pretty sure I was like 17 years old. I told the story of how I got arrested in Hawaii. And I played it for fucking hundreds of people over the years, and then the tape got lost. So,
Probably for good reason.
not for a good reason. It was fucking horrible reason. His computer crashed. So his girlfriend, or ex-girlfriend from back in the day, went through her computer and found said recording. It's about 17 minutes long. I'm going to upload it once I get a copy of it. It is probably the greatest story ever told. I was 17 years old, and I was fucking drunk and smoking weed, and I got arrested by the military police on an Air Force base in Hawaii, and I went through every aspect of what happened. I'm not going to ruin the story. Spoiler alert, I went to jail. Yeah, so we were waiting for the recordings to make their reappearance, but that will be coming up. I'll probably just post it to the group. I don't want to play it on the show because it's such a long story, but
I went to jail. How long were you in?
I was 15 years old.
Yeah. Did you do more time than me?
Have I done more time than you in
No,
jail?
at that point.
Oh, at that point, no. I was in there. I sobered up in like the drunk tank in a parking lot. I can't tell the story. It just takes away the shock value. No, don't.
All I'm saying is I went to jail too. No big deal. I'm not bragging.
No, I was on vacation with my family in Hawaii. I got into a fucking fist fight with my father, and they came in with guns and fucking said, "You're going to jail." I'm like, "Well, okay, buddy." And they're like, "No, really, you're going to jail."
I think I raised my hand to my dad once. I was in a super rage mode.
Jonathan Brandis.
I raised my
17
hand.
years later.
I'm just reiterating.
And I don't even know what I just turned around and walked away. And my dad was like, "That was the only time in your life I ever felt like you were going to hit me."
Don't you ever say I just walked away.
Don't you
I've
forget
been hurt a couple
about
times with
me.
my dad.
It was a Miley Cyrus reference.
He actually almost beat me over the head. You know the wishbone salad dressing bottles?
Yeah.
Glass?
Yeah.
He came that close to hitting me over the head with it.
Oh, it's a good stop.
Yeah.
So close.
I don't
Thanks,
know
Dad.
if my dad would remember it or not, but I definitely almost pushed him down a flight of stairs when he was drunk once.
Your drink, lady.
Because he was pissing me off. Oh my drink.
Pissing on you?
No,
How about-
I don't. I think
That'd be a different story.
Good.
it was like a New Year's party. From what I remember, it was a New Year's party. Everyone was pretty drunk. I was engaged at the time, and me and my fiance were trying to go to sleep.
My fiance and I.
Whatever.
I hate you.
My fiance and I
No.
were trying to go to bed. and
Ex-fiance.
My ex-fiance.
Dave, there's a chance.
Shut up. No, he's
His
married
loss.
now,
Not on
and
Facebook
I
Live.
will never reconsider ever. And if you're watching, no, I'm not sorry.
If you are watching, she said before the show, if he is watching, baby, come back.
I'm waiting for our 45th episode to ask Betsy out.
Anyways, continue.
That's what
Continue.
big draw. That's how we build a crowd, Betsy. Episode 45.
Stay
It's going down.
So we
You know
were
that-
trying to go to sleep, and at some point it got really loud in the hallway in my house, and I was just
Like a
what the
rap
fuck
video,
is going
like a
on?
rap video loud.
No, it got like
Oh, I see what you did
people were
there.
shouting out there, and I wasn't sure what was going on. And I came out, my dad had come back, and he was getting really fucked up, drunk, and wanted to hang out, but everyone was trying to sleep, and he wasn't happy. And I was drunk, and he was drunk.
And then he was like, was he like, baby, wake up?
He pushed me, and I got upset.
Nah, not cool.
So I punched him in the face.
Oh.
And then I almost pushed him down the stairs.
You should have.
Not cool. No,
Don't-
I love
no.
my father to fucking death.
You should have pushed him down the stairs.
No,
Not all of the
the
stairs.
punch in the face
What's
was
up to you?
all the sense. I
A
needed.
couple of the stairs,
Nah, there was
like the lower
there was
ones.
like 22 steps. There was no couple.
Nah, I
of
know.
steps.
She counted
There
every
was-
single step.
Yeah.
Steve, were we?
I've been up and down those stairs drunk plenty of times.
Oh, hey, Dave. I forgot Dave was here
Welcome
too.
back.
Were we friends when I got lost in the Thousand Islands with Jay?
No,
What
Dave-
island did you get
Dave.
lost
We
on?
we were always friends, but we just didn't talk all the time.
Right.
And those are the
well, what
I call
time
those
at?
I call those the sad days.
The dark days.
Oh,
Oh, what do you mean, you people?
baby, come back.
We went to the Thousand Islands on a fishing trip.
Oh yeah, because that's exciting.
It was.
You know what? Do you know what my fishing trips consist of? California rolling, Wegmans, Tops. If I'm really desperate, those are my fishing trips. Guess what I do? I bring my pole in there. I go right to the seafood aisle and I hook it and cast the line out. Go right up to the cashier.
Oh, I thought those
If
were
I-
for trying to pick up chicks.
No, I meant like going to actually go buy fish from the store.
So we
I
went
don't
to
have the
Thousand
patience. I
Islands
don't
on
have
a
the
fishing
patience. I don't
trip.
have the patience for fishing.
And it was a fishing smoking trip.
Oh,
And so I went up with
reefers.
I went with Favo and Eamon.
Oh God, he's still doing his thing.
And so we we get up the island and we're smoking and we go to sleep. Like we're camping. We went to sleep the night.
All together in the same room.
Yeah, something like that. Whatever. So the next day we wake up and Jay's smoking. And he's like, I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm gonna wake Favo up with just weed. And I was like, I don't think that's gonna work. And he starts like, it was like watching How High. He was like, he's puffing, and then he just put the weed on his lips, and then he puffed, and like eventually Shane woke up and he was like, all right, let's do this.
That's a great way to be woken up.
So we get in the boat and we start fishing, right? And
Now you're all seamen.
it's like 7 o'clock in the morning. So 7 o'clock till probably 10:30, 11. We're fishing and we were doing good. Like we're pulling out fish, we're shooting the shit, we're having a good time. It's like sunny, crystal blue water. It's amazing. I've never been on a fishing trip like this. And we're just pulling fish out. It's ridiculous. And I finally pull out a carp. And Jay was so upset.
Was it a carp or a carpe diem?
It was just a carp.
Maybe it's a carpet ride.
Magic carp. I pull out a carp and Jay's like, we're not fucking eating that fish.
In your face.
I ended up making him eat it. So anyways, I'm like, dude, I've been fishing. You guys are smoking. I'm just going to take a nap, go to sleep. You guys do your thing. And like, it was really cool. On the boat, I was in the front of the boat. We're just, cruising along and I got my hat down. It was perfect. You couldn't ask for anything better than this. So I wake up about a half hour later and I'm like, man, it was like the best nap ever. Like you couldn't have had a better nap.
I've had better naps.
I don't know if you could. We were on the water. It was awesome. It was a very zen moment.
I'm about to have one right now.
So I turned to Jay and I'm like, where the fuck are we? And he's like,
Wake up, Jay!
I don't
Jesus.
recognize any of these things. And I was like, what do you mean? You don't?
We're on a boat.
No, let me explain. This is before I had a flip phone. So there's no GPS on your phone. There's no know where you are. There's no figure it out on an app or anything like that. We have no clue where we are. And I'm like, Jay, do you know why they call them the Thousand Islands? And he's like, no. And I was like, because there's a motherfucking 1,000 of them.
But there's not. There's only 90 something.
Oh, 90 something.
But nonetheless, I really thought there was 1,000 islands, and I knew that there was a little sliver of land, and we were getting away from it, and I didn't see anything. It was like fucking Castaway, Except I knew that we were in the 1,000 Islands, so we're still in the lake, so we're gonna hit land eventually. It's just, are we gonna run out of gas first? So Jay starts flipping out, and I'm like, get out of the way! I'll take it over. I mutinied. I was a mutineer.
Do you know who that is?
Shout out to you, Marky.
Okay. I was like, somebody sent a friend request to me and said, Adam.
My man.
That was like the Homer.
Donuts.
Was that more like I can't tell? Is that more like you're delicious?
Absolutely.
Is
I'm
that
like a snack.
she's just like, oh, I put that in my mouth. Settle down.
Anyways, you're fishing. You got
Easy.
lost. You got lost without
Keep
your
in your
gyps.
pants.
You got lost without your gyps.
Yeah, we ended up finding where we were, but
Oh, God damn it.
well, fucking, I had to push.
I want
So-
how you found your
So
way.
what happened was on the boat, there's the compass. There's the stationary compass.
Oh,
And I knew that we had to head back east. Whatever we had to do, we had to go east. We ended up kind of like navigating with the compass back to a place that he recognized before. He was like, oh, yeah, I know where we are now.
Note
Just
to
go.
self, never go on a boat with Dave.
Oh, I had nothing to do with it. I was just there sleeping. I woke up. Those guys have been smoking, and they were so high, they just fucking forgot where they were.
Mix weed and navigation together. I've never got lost at sea. I've never even Tom Hanks.
Do even Tom Hanks, bro?
If my fucking phone drops on the floor one more time.
You're going to get a crack in it?
it's carpeted.
Betsy,
Yo.
I want to know.
Betsy hasn't talked a lot today. And
My
Come on.
allergies are going nuts, so I'm actually just like not talking.
She's not talking. She's just making gurgling.
Betsy's
death
actually
rattles.
been in the bathroom doing hardcore drugs.
She's turning into Kung Flu.
Oh,
Yes!
Oh my God!
Oh man, you come
and
through.
that just
Go to your
happened.
phone.
And my phone dropped again. Son of a bitch.
That happened to me last week.
Kung,
You're like,
Kung Flu takes another victim.
why are you holding the mic like an idiot? Just fix it.
Oh, I just threw that one across the room.
Betsy,
Yo,
I want to know the story behind your favorite tattoo.
my favorite tattoo.
of her own?
Well, yeah, of her own. I was like, do you have tattoos?
I do. I have several tattoos.
Tattoos are for
It doesn't have to be your
pussies.
favorite one. I just want to know your best tattoo story.
My best tattoo story.
I mean, it has to
Don't
be
worry,
about
we'll
your
wait.
tattoos.
Okay, the best story I have, the one on my calf. I got
The Avenged
obviously.
Sevenfold one?
Yes, my
Ooh,
Avenged
girl.
Sevenfold
Wait,
tattoo.
you have a cow?
What? Huh?
You have a cow?
I do not. I have
You said your calf.
my.
Mer,
Oh, that kind of calf. My bad.
Betsy.
My bad. Way over my
I'm only a
head.
man. Relax. And I'm done with the show.
You got an Avenged Sevenfold themed tattoo.
And I was laying.
Let me see it. I haven't seen it.
I was laying
I've
on
seen
the
it, but I
chair.
haven't seen it today.
That's how I became friends with Betsy. I was like, oh, my best friend
Out
likes
of it. I
that.
meant to go back to get drumsticks added, and it's just, specifically for the Rev when he passed away.
Dude, look at that.
Yes.
I got one too.
I
I
remember.
got my death bat.
That's actually how me and Dave met. We were at work, and he was just like, "Shut up, you hate me so much." Dave and I met at work,
He was on
and
an escalator.
we were on the escalator, and I was
And
wearing
Dave
a
was just
skirt
trying to get a
that
come
day,
up.
and
Come up
he
these stairs.
saw my leg, and as we got off the escalator, he goes, "Hi, my name's Dave." And he mentioned you having the Avenged Sevenfold tattoo. He was looking at my tattoo, and he just goes, "I've always wanted to know you." And I'm
Have
like,
you met Steve?
all right, I wanted to know you too, goddammit. You cool fucker. And here we
I am
are,
a cool fucker.
6 years later.
Good thing I ballsed up and talked to you.
No, that's good that we all have the similar interest in music. Like, I can't find a lot of people that'll listen to the same shit as me. Like, I can I'll play country music. I'm like, that's cool. Like, I listen to country. Like, I put on metal. They're like, I love this band. And like, then you put on like Pandora or Spotify, and the next song comes on like, I love this band too. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, no, I
We
still listen
did-
to the same shit I listened to
we
when
were
I was
at-
15.
We were at fucking one of our first shows at Jammers, and I think it was Britt that came down, and she played I Prevail, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you know this?
I love I Prevail.
See, on the way home from camp this weekend with my girlfriend, I put on I Prevail. She's like, I love I Prevail. I'm like, what?
What?
I was like, you know who these fucking guys are? She's like, I love them.
I love your girlfriend.
She's like, we're gonna go to. She's like, I want to go to Niagara Falls and see them. I was like, you know who these people are? I was like, I like.
Playing in there.
Well, I listen to like heavy fucking like heavy shit. Like I Prevail is light fucking pussy shit to me.
But when are they playing in Niagara
I have
Falls?
no idea. In a couple months or something like
I
that.
want to go.
I will check into that.
Let's all go together.
I listen to
Pubcast
everything.
from I Prevail.
Steve,
But I listen to like like unearth and fucking.
Cyrus.
Cook more
Who?
hot dogs.
Portable Cyrus.
I don't even know who that is.
Portable
Ooh,
Cyrus,
boy.
they were real good a while back, but their newer shit kind of got real
I
wet.
saw them last year, 2 years ago, in the basement of the armory.
Yeah,
It was really weird. They were like hanging off the like water lines, and I thought we were all gonna drown.
it wasn't flooding, was it?
Man, I
No,
remember
not-
Water
At that
Street.
point, it was when I left. And,
You remember old Water Street? If the crowd got going really good, the floor would like
God damn it!
buckle.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah,
how-
the
That was
How
so
was that
strange.
my favorite show, and it might sound crazy to some people because I know a lot of people.
How
don't like
crazy
that.
was it,
A
Betsy?
lot of people don't like the band, but one of the best shows I
Have
went
you
to
seen
on
Green
Water
Day?
Street- Listen,
I will
shut
pour a
up.
beer on your head.
It's not Green Day.
Is it Blink
I
182?
went to a Hollywood Undead show.
Fuck
like,
yeah!
In like
Fuck yeah.
2004,
Fuck yeah!
and the floor there were so many people bouncing that I was genuinely afraid that it was going to cave in. So I started walking to the side.
I love that. I love watching them play live. I've seen them play live 6 or 7 times.
I saw them.
I saw them at-
times. They were amazing.
I saw them at Bonsai and the Armory a couple times.
Mine was Flogging Molly.
I've seen
Molly
Flog-
was
Love
playing.
that.
They
and
do it.
Everybody was stomping
they
at the
do the-
same time.
They do the September 17th tour or whatever. Not September. March 17th for St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
They do it every year. They come up to Rochester right around St. Patrick's Day, like a couple days before they go to Boston to play in Boston.
I would enjoy that.
Flogging Molly puts on a
I
good
would
show,
go to
but
Boston just
Oh,
to
it's
see
really good.
them play in Boston. That's
Yeah.
the
It's
only
like one of those
reason I would
destinations
ever
that-
go
I'd
see in Boston.
I'd
The
rather
only reason.
I'd rather see Hollywood Undead play somewhere else. Old Hollywood Undead, New Hollywood
Yes.
Undead sucks.
Yeah, the
Steve, what's a
Hollywood
good?
Undead is
Tell
terrible.
us about one of your good tattoo stories.
Actually, I told the story earlier today because
I didn't even finish that. story.
yeah, finish your story. How about that?
So I was
We'll
laying
get to
on
me.
my
We'll get to
stomach.
me.
I was laying on my stomach, getting the tattoo done on my calf, and
So you were on your
there's-
stomach.
there's those, you know how that chair is, normally they can like adjust it.
Yeah.
You can lay down, sit
Yep.
up straight, whatever. So I'm laying down, and my boyfriend at the time, he's like, "Hold my hand." I'm like, "All right."
Or
Wasn't
quit being
really
a
cutting it, 'cause
pussy.
Apparently, I was hurting him. So, well, near the top of where my tattoo is, that is what really fucking hurt me. Everything else was totally
the
fine.
top of your calf.
So the very top. Was
You get
like
inside the
here.
back.
Oh no, I ain't got that high.
That was horrible.
That's as far as I went.
Mine is like pretty
Oh,
much
well, I'm
behind my knee.
I'm glad you're stronger than me.
So when it
Girl-
got there,
Girl power.
yeah. When it got there, he told me let go. I let go, so I grabbed underneath the chair, the wooden
Yeah.
planks that
Yep.
set it down.
She broke it.
And when I was holding on to it, I bent it out so far that
Baby,
when,
don't break.
when Steve Shales went to go put the chair back up, it would not move, and
You're
I
betting.
felt really bad.
You were like a
Fucked up his chair.
you were like a metal bender.
Woman.
A metal
Um,
bender.
My good tattoo story. It's like one of the shittiest tattoos I ever got. You guys can't see it on the screen, but I have a fucking fire hydrant tattooed on the inside of my arm. It is missing lines and it is shaky as fuck, and it's a horrible tattoo. But my roommate, when we were living out in the hood, there was 5 white boys living in the hood, like in the hood, and I
How hood are we talking?
Cedarwood Terrace in Kingston, right off of East Main, right by Parcells. Yeah,
Yes.
we were in the hood. I came home and my roommate had a tattoo gun, and he's like, "Do you want a tattoo?" And that's when Jordan was getting a bunch of tattoos and shit. I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "What do you want?" I was like, "I don't fucking know." He's like, "Well, I drew up this fire hydrant earlier," and he's like, "You want that?" I was like, "Fucking just tattoo me a fucking fire hydrant." Shout out to Nick Ballinger, but I was like, "Dude, just tattoo a fucking fire hydrant on the inside of my arm," and there it is. Like fucking 9 years later, just still looking like a piece of shit.
Still looking like a fire hydrant.
Yeah, and I like it sat at a kitchen table for like 25 minutes with like no reasoning behind it. Like, this is why I want this tattoo. Like, fuck it, let's go and do it.
Now, what's the tattoo story that people wanted to happen? What tattoo have you guys always wanted but have not gotten?
Although we
yet?
didn't finish the first round of tattoo talk.
My favorite tattoo ever is my Master Shake tattoo. Like, that is my fucking go-to. I love that tattoo.
Master Shake.
Master Shake from Aquatine Hunger Force. He is the equivalent of me in cartoon form. He's just an asshole, and he doesn't give a fuck. And you got your rules, and fuck your rules. I'm gonna go above your rules and fuck you because I'm in control. Like, my boss is like, dude, Like, stop. Like, you're not the boss. I'm like, haha, but I am. Fuck you. And he's like, I was like, nah. I was like, oh, fuck, I should go get a milkshake tattoo. And that kind of what led me to go get that tattoo because it's my favorite show of all time. Because
What about you, Adam? Tattoo story?
Tattoo story. I don't really have like a crazy tattoo story. Like,
I just really love Jesus.
Crazy.
no,
piercing.
look at us.
I have tattoos. I have about 11, 12 tattoos.
What is your worst tattoo?
the worst looking?
No, like the worst idea.
The worst idea? Oh, it has to be the one on my forearm. It says family.
Okay,
But it's not because it says family.
with the famous stars and
But
straps.
it has the famous
Oh,
stars.
man.
Ah.
Yes. And it's huge
What
on
are
my
their
forearm.
straps? I still don't understand what the straps are.
For the guitar?
That's all they do.
I guess.
They make straps for guitars.
Sure. Like I have basically Travis Barker immortalized on my body now.
Yeah, but didn't they get into like the motocross scene?
Yeah, that's big in there. That Metal Militia.
I understand the
Monster.
metal, yeah, but just that F, that fancy
Yeah.
F. Yeah, they
And it
branded
looks
it.
absolutely terrible on my arm.
One
Who
of my
did it?
best
Who-
friends also got
who
that
did it?
same
Yeah.
thing.
Who did it?
Shout out to my cousin's ex-boyfriend.
You said it was a terrible tattoo. Shout out.
Dude, have you seen my stomach? Trust me, I got bad tattoos, dude.
All right,
Oh.
Tupac.
Yeah, it doesn't say thug.
It doesn't say thug life, but it's definitely across your stomach.
It says a bug's life, and but it's nothing but caterpillars and butterflies.
I'm getting Kung Flu tattooed across my back.
If you do that, I will fucking pay for it
I do.
mentally.
I'm between
Not
two
financially.
tattoos that I've always wanted my whole life, but I don't know which one I want to get more.
Do them both.
I've always wanted a cheeseburger on my butt cheek.
What?
Because that cheeseburger
It's
goes straight
something
to her
I
ass.
mentioned to my cousin Lewis when we were like 12 years old, and it just always stuck with me. And I just always told him I'm gonna get a cheeseburger or a cupcake, but the cheeseburger sticks a little more. Or I
Is it
want
the
to get
cheese?
pizza party tattooed on my toes.
I like the pizza party better. But your key thing is, if you do the pizza, you can't have it without some Ninja Turtles.
Well, if I do the pizza party, what I want to do is instead of the A and the I, the
Hey!
actual pizza slices.
Clever.
Why?
Can you do pizza
'Cause it's cute.
like pizza life on your knuckles? That wouldn't fit.
It'd be like
No.
pizza.
No, PIZZA
LFE?
for life.
It could
For-
be like all
I
the
don't know,
toppings.
man.
Yeah, instead of
I can't do my
lines, it'd be type toppings.
Mushroom,
We'll do
pepperoni.
2 slices of bacon for the Z's.
Just a bunch of pizzas at different angles and then life.
Why can't you just get
Slice-
different things tattooed on your knuckles when people ask you what it is?
Because that
Just tell them
takes
it's all my favorite toppings for pizza.
Yes.
Look at the
that shit's way
pepperoni.
too complicated. Like when you get your knuckle tattooed, it has to be one thing. Like people that have like a unicorn or a horseshoe and like a rainbow and
What is this, Lucky Charms?
yeah, is that a yeah? Kind of fucking marshmallows you eat, motherfucker? Get your shit together and come up with a topic. I can't do my knuckles. That's the one thing I wanted to do, but I can't fucking figure out what I want to do with my knuckles.
I would do them. Exactly, though. I don't know.
I'm bound to do fucking landscaping or snow plowing and some kind of like garage work for the rest of my life.
Here's
So,
a great idea for your knuckles.
Yeah,
people in high school that
You
I would
have
get
a
the.
lawnmower.
Cutting lawn.
Yeah.
No, do one even better. I said I would do it in high school, but I'm never gonna do this. I wanted to get the John Deere logo right above where the pubes start.
John Deere actually followed me on Instagram because I saw that picture that I posted, and John Deere, the official John Deere Instagram page, follows me on Instagram now.
That's awesome.
Boom! That is like
Life goals.
that's a life goal.
Do you
Now
cut
you
with John
have
Deere?
to get John Deere tattooed where your
No.
pubes are.
Do you cut with John Deere?
No, I cut with
Shout out
X-
to John Deere.
I cut with an X mark, but no, I want to get a lawnmower tattoo somewhere on my body, dude. It's been like 10 years that I've been doing the same job. Like I'd say on and off, but 10 years with the same fucking.
Would you get a tattoo of a riding mower or?
I get a zero turn on me somewhere, like probably like mowing my back.
You should
Like
you should
I'd
get
have
a-
like I'd probably make it a tramp stamp.
Put it on your.
You
inner
should get a
ankle
picture
because
of
you-
Bobby Hill.
I don't have any
Congrats.
more inner ankle tattoo space left.
I want
Yeah.
Bobby Hill sitting on the mower. I think that would be hysterical.
Bobby Hill. I think Bobby Hill mowing my tramp stamp. Like have a tramp stamp. It says it's a SL. It's a SLU with the T getting mowed. It's like not a slut anymore, but it'd be a tramp stamp. No, tramp, not slut. tramp stamp, but the P is gone, and it's Bobby Hill on a zero turn. Like, damn it, Bobby! Oh,
Sorry, Dad.
sorry, Dad. Bobby, you better have a cheerleader in there.
Wow.
Now I'm looking at King of the Hill tattoos up for my back. This is my life.
He's gonna get a propane tank.
So my tattoo story is the Yoda and Darth Vader.
I was there for that.
So I have Yoda and Darth Vader and a Sacred Heart in my chest. And it started out, I set this tattoo appointment, and I had no clue what I wanted when I walked in. And, like, I had a ton of time to prepare. Like, it takes a while to get in to see Austin.
How much time was a ton of time?
Like 3 months.
Okay.
Damn.
So I had time to plan it out. I just had nothing. Like, I walked in, and I was like, bro. It was a very Tom Cruise moment. I was just...
I will do
I don't know.
To go blow my nose.
So he's like, well,
Attention, hold on, time out. Betsy's going to go do drugs. I'm kidding. She has to go blow her nose.
Save some for us.
Yeah. Continue, David.
Four Loco Mike is in the chat. What up? 21-year-old Mike.
No, his name is Long Island now.
Long Island Mike.
Long Island Mike?
Yeah.
I just like 21-year-old Mike.
We'll explain that later.
I thought it was like Long Island iced teas.
Yeah, because
Well, we'll explain it later.
Four Loco Mike, Long Island Mike, 21 Mike in the house, watching you guys right now. Love all you pretty peoples.
Yeah,
Thank you, Mike.
So when I walked in, I was like, I don't know what I want, but I was thinking about the angel and the devil thing. I like that idea. And as we were talking, we kind of went through a couple different ideas that I
I
had.
kind of want to take my pants off right now. Kind of relaxed on this
I
couch.
would appreciate it if you didn't.
I'd appreciate it if I didn't either.
Nobody wants to see your Bobby Hill tramp stamp.
There ain't no cheerleader in here, Dad. Continue.
So I was like, well, what if we took it a step further? What if we did like what if we went weird with it? What if we did like Star Wars? Like it was like,
Weirder.
What if it was like Yoda? Did you just fucking yawn?
Yeah, I did because I'm tired. I'm a big
What if it
boy.
was like Yoda and Darth Vader fighting over my heart, kind of like the light and the dark side? And then we kind of got into it a little bit more, and he's like, well, what got you into Star Wars? And I was like, oh, well, when I was in college,
Matthew Broderick.
yeah, Matthew Broderick showed up at my dorm, sat down on the bed next to me, and that's all we could talk about.
He said, "We'll take you to the dark side."
No, so when I was in college, I was living with 6 guys.
That's awkward.
Yeah.
And
What was
one-
weird is that we
and-
all had
and-
different religions, and it was
in
really fucking weird.
in one bedroom, and they all smoked marijuana, cigarettes,
It was-
reefers.
It was 2 beds. So what happens is
There's
the
2
college,
beds.
the college.
A dorm, I get it.
No, not dorm. We all lived in apartments, but the college school year was 2 months shy, or 2 months longer than a standard lease. So,
You had to like squat.
right. So at the end of
You
your
had to
lease,
squat for a little bit.
you either re-sign a lease and live in Arizona a little bit longer, or you start squatting with people.
Yeah,
So
fuck
I ended
that.
up
I'm doing
squatting
that.
at this-
I'm squatting like a motherfucker at
Right.
that point.
So I ended up squatting at my friends from Connecticut, and so I started staying with them. And
You
they
mean
had,
Connecticut, the Amish country, right?
yeah. No, these guys were funny because they all like knew what New York City looked like, and they'd ask me questions, and I'd be like,
I've
"Dude, I've
been.
never fucking seen New York City. I don't know."
'Cause
They're like,
you're
"But you're
literally-
from New York," and I'm like, "It's 6 hours away."
No, it's like 4.5 hours away, Dave.
Whatever. Anyways,
Well, it's not fucking 6 hours away.
I'm sorry, Dad. I've never been there. I don't know.
I'm
It could be
not
fucking
sure.
10 miles away. I've never fucking been there. I don't know how far away it is.
You need to live your life.
Anyways, nonetheless, so it was one night, everybody was going out. We all went out to parties and shit all the time. But this one night, everybody else went out except for me. I was playing the Star Wars video game, and I was just about to get my lightsaber,
pew.
and I was super stoked about it, and I was into this game. And so my college best friend Beaver comes over, and he's like,
Beaver!
let's go out. Let's go out. And I was like, you know what? Nobody else is here.
I'm going to play my Star Wars game.
Yeah, I'm going to play my Star Wars game. I got a chance to fucking use the TV. It never happens.
I gotta get my lightsaber up.
Because they're all sitting there watching gay fucking Japanese shit porn.
Right. Well, they probably were. I mean, it was a
Fucking-
weird fucking.
His name was Beaver.
Beaver was cool as shit. So Beaver goes to this party, and
Is it the
without
same
me.
kid with the fireworks?
Yeah, same story.
Okay, same Beaver.
Oh, the beaver.
Oh, okay, so we're leading up to that.
Yeah.
Continue. This
So-
is a good story.
So Beaver goes to this party, and meanwhile, so I'm clickety click 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 playing
Clack,
video
clack, clack,
games,
masturbating heavily.
enjoying my
heavily.
life. Beaver goes to this party, and he starts drinking with all these kids, and he doesn't know. There's a few people there that he knows, but it's mostly people he doesn't know. Somewhere along the line, one of these kids was like, "Let's drive around and shoot off Roman candles."
No.
So they
But,
take a box.
let's go ahead and do it.
They take a box of like 12 Roman candles. They put it in the back seat. And they all get in the car drunk as shit. And they start driving. They're driving through this park area. And the kid lights the Roman candle and sticks out the window and it poof. And I don't know what the kid was thinking, but he must have thought that it was a single shot and he brought it back in the car.
I love this fucking story. No. It gets better.
So he brings it back in the car and it shoots off inside the car. And it sets off the other 12 Roman candles. So something crazy, like 250 fireballs are going off inside this car.
Somebody died.
2 kids died. So,
Good job, Beaver.
so what happened was, this was Beaver's college car, and like we did a lot of stupid shit, and I was drunk in the back seat of that car a lot. And it's a Toyota Corolla, and it had these little plastic.
It was a Toyota Corolla.
It was a
How many
Toyota
people
Corolla.
in this Toyota Corolla?
5?
Well, you could fit 5, but in this story there was 4 people in the car.
2 in the front,
Okay.
4 in the back. 2 of you fat.
But in the back, in my drunken state, a few times I ripped the fucking handles off the door. There was just
Oh.
little plastic, and I was drunk, and I was stupid. I'd be like, clink, and I'm like, your door broke again.
Again.
So you
You
couldn't
piece
get
of
out
shit.
from the inside. You had to like reach outside and open the door. And so these flares are going off. These kids couldn't get out of the car, and they ended up dying on the scene. So-
Yeah, Dave, that was going so well. Right until the
Dave.
right into the end.
They
So-
resuscitated them, so they end up living.
oh, so
but-
they're alive
They
today.
didn't die.
Well,
Well, fuck,
they,
Dave.
Well, they died on the spot. Like they were dead, and then they resuscitated.
Dude,
them.
fuck
It
you.
was
Your story sucks.
pretty crazy.
Your story sucks. You said they died and they got revived. Anyways, yeah. So what is it a lesson of?
So still crazy though. I mean, they had to fucking. They were dead. Those kids were dead.
For about 5
But
minutes.
if I had gone with them, I would know I would have ended up in the back seat holding that box. There's
Dave,
no doubt about
You
it.
were at home trying to hold a different box. Xbox.
Xbox.
Yeah, but you could have pretended those Roman candles look a lightsaber.
Yeah, well, it would have lasted a good lightsaber fight until I died. But anyways,
Somebody keeps saying my name. I don't know where it's coming from. What?
Car keys.
My car keys?
Yeah, I want to go for a spin. You got a problem with that?
Yeah.
Just some donuts.
I handed him my bike keys, so he better give me his freaking Dakota keys.
Why do you gotta tell people what I drive, bitch?
so it was pretty crazy though. So the whole idea was that after that I decided I'm gonna get the Star Wars tattoo to show that pull between the light and the dark. I mean, sometimes it's
I like
really
that,
just
though.
a matter of a decision that can change your whole life.
I like that idea, though. Angel, Devil, Vader, Yoda.
Yeah.
a great
So
idea.
the light dark idea, and that's my tattoo story. So Star Wars saved my life. So I'm just gonna keep the tattoo. That I guess is the.
Star Wars saved his life.
Yeah.
I like that. What do you do?
I thought it was a really good tattoo story behind that though. So
It's got meaning. I mean,
I'll
I'll cover that next time. But I'll take it for now. Okay.
there's couch surfing over here.
I'm gonna take a break. You guys can keep going. I'm gonna go outside and smoke a cigarette.
Keep going. Bring Brian.
Have fun with
Brian.
that.
Dave, bring Brian.
Siéntense plus.
My boy Brian.
Just talking to the microphone.
welcome to the show.
I can talk in the microphone. You talk right into this. What are we talking about, though?
We're going through tattoo stories. Bring yourself a microphone, sir. I'm Dave. This is Adam.
I'm Adam.
This is the Goon Squad Pubcast, live from M's 4300 Bar and Grill in beautiful
Take two.
downtown Seabreeze. Seabreeze have a downtown?
We're in it.
Is this considered the downtown of
I
Seabreeze?
think. Honestly, I think. Yeah, we're in downtown.
Is it like just the boardwalk area and then this part of Seabreeze?
Yeah. Shout out to all the breezers that I know.
The breezers. Is that a real thing? Like,
it is. They call it, but the thing is, it's only
breezy for life.
inside Seabreeze. Like nobody else outside of Seabreeze. I mean, maybe beside myself, calls them breezers.
It's just a weird. Like, I get it. It's funny to me.
I know. A lot of my friends are actually from this area. All
People that I
like
know that brought me
30
out
feet
way
of this area.
all consider themselves breeders.
Yeah.
And they all talk about it and they have no clue what the fuck they're talking about. So this is all the city to me. I'm from way out there.
I'm from Avenue D area when I grew up. I now live on Alexander.
My mom grew up in Brockport, and anything into Greece is the city. Like, once you get to Greece, you might as well be on Avenue D. It's the same thing.
I will say that people that lived outside Brockport, Fairport, like they would make a big deal about coming to the city.
Right.
But it wasn't really the city. It was just like, okay, the outskirts of Rochester, and then make a big deal about it. It's kind of funny.
I did
live
hear.
in Bluefield, so everything on the north side of the thruway is city to me. That's city to me. So where are you going? On the north side of the thruway? Yep, city.
We're going to the city. And you end up in Victor.
No. Victor's a city to me.
I was standing in Victor not too long ago, and I was just like, man, there's a lot of mountains out here. They're not even really mountains, though. They're just very big hills.
Yeah. Well, apparently, in order to be a mountain, it has to be over 1,000 feet.
Is that a legit thing?
That is a legit thing. I learned it in school. If it's one thing I learned in school, it is that.
So wait, when you're going Pennsylvania down to, like, let's say Florida, do you go through mountains then? Are those considered mountains, or are those just big hills?
I mean, I didn't break out my tape measure.
Are we elevated? Check the elevation. There's an app for this.
Check the Snapchat. Are we elevated enough?
I mean, when do you feel like you're in mountain? I feel like anytime I can look at a hill and be like, no, I'm not gonna climb that ever in my life.
That's
I mean,
mountain.
I can say that about a small hill too, but what I'm saying is, like, when is it a mountain and when is it just what do you call it if it's not a mountain? Is it just a large hill?
Yeah, it's a hill.
Is Victor's just full of very large hills?
You have a mountain and you have a hill. That's it.
Everything on the other side of the thruway is just mountains. It's definitely a big hill.
Or are they hills? Wait, so like,
it's a big hill.
well, like
sure.
Pogues Hill is a hill, but that looks like a mountain, right?
I've never been there.
What about like Swain? That's got those can't be 1,000 feet. Those ski trails. Is that just that's my beer? Is that just like are those just Swain hill skis?
I guess. I've never been there either, so.
Do I have to call you tomorrow? What happens now? Was it good for you?
It was delicious.
Once it hit your lips?
Yes.
Dave, you're gonna have
When
to
it
take a.
hits your lips, it's going to be everything you've been waiting for.
Dave, you're gonna have to take
Oh,
a
I
plan
doubt
B
that. That's
What
a,
was your big topic before I came in here and fucked everything up?
so we were talking about tattoos. What's your favorite tattoo story?
Your favorite and your
My
worst.
favorite tattoo story?
Yeah.
I don't know if I got a story. I love my tattoo. The guy that I had doing it did the best thing that I could have ever asked for.
Is he?
I went around to a ton of people asking for what I wanted, and this guy did what I wanted as soon as I asked for it.
Who was he? Is he from here?
Mark from Canandaigua.
There you go.
You can be impressed.
He did the best that I could have asked for. I had 5 people draw me up some tattoos. They did everything that I didn't want. I asked this guy to draw me a tattoo. He sent it to me, and it was everything that I wanted. And from that point on, I will not go to anybody else.
It's hard. Once you find somebody that you settle with, it's really hard to, even if you get somebody else to tattoo, you kind of feel like you're cheating.
Yeah.
Right.
Once he started doing it, he told me, he's like, I've been doing it for this many years. Well, so what I wanted some smoke and skulls on my arm.
Okay.
And I told everybody, I said, I don't want
The cliche.
all the,
Don't think too hard.
I don't want all the tattoos that come out with Indian tattoos or anything like that. I just want smoking skulls. And everybody else that I asked to do it gave me everything I didn't want. When I asked him, he sent me a tattoo that I absolutely wanted. And when we did it, it was the best thing that I've had. So from that point on, even if it was close to what I wanted, he had exactly what I told him. The arm that I've got now that is my full sleeve, I told him, I said, I don't know exactly what I want. I want an octopus, and I want it to do this and that. But I don't know exactly what I want to do. Just do what you can do. And he sent it to me, and it was the best thing I've had.
That's the side of a good tattoo artist, though.
Right.
They don't put their own spin on it. They give you what you want.
I think, for me, the guy that I go to, what sold me on him was that when I first sat down with him, we had an hour consult, and in that hour, we didn't talk about tattoos until the last 5 minutes of talking to him. We sat down in his shop, and we just shot the shit. We didn't talk about tattoos or anything. We talked about, what are the things that I like, what got me to where I am in life, what are my inspirations. He really got into, what makes me who I am. And then the last 5 minutes, he was like, okay, what are you trying to do with your tattoo? And so I explained what I wanted, and he's like, okay, I see what you're going for. What if we did it like this? And he threw out some ideas and completely spun my idea around. But his idea was much more his was a much better idea. He really had, he took what I had pre-existing and made a whole new image of the idea. And the image fit me 1,000 times better than what I was supposed to. It was supposed to, initially I wanted these green sunbursts to turn into waterfalls and have it be like a waterfall scene. And he's like, yeah, that's going to not look so great. What if we made them palm trees? And I was like, fuck yeah, palm trees. I'm all about that shit. I'm a huge reggae fan. So beaches and palm trees, that's all for me, man. That's all my Zen spot.
When he asked me, he said, what do you want to do? He's like, you want something that means something? Or he was like, no, I don't want something that means something. Said, well, why do you want to get this big tattoo on your arm? Do you want something that means something, or do you want something that is just badass? I just want something that's badass. Like when I get my tattoo, I want it to look good, and I want it to be a badass tattoo. I don't care. It doesn't need to mean nothing at all.
That makes sense.
I've had plenty of tattoos that mean something, but this one doesn't even mean anything. I want you to do something that you feel great about, and then when we're done, I want you to be proud of that shit.
That's awesome.
When we finished it, he actually told me that he was this is the best thing that he's done, and he wished we could have done it at the Tattoo Expo up in Rochester. Show everybody, because it was something that it didn't have to mean anything. It was just I got it because it was badass, and that was what mattered.
That's awesome. It's awesome to find somebody that you click with like that.
Absolutely. I have all my tattoos are by somebody else, except for two. They're by the same person, but all my other tattoos are by different people.
So there was some question what we're doing here. This is the Goon Squad Pubcast. We come together every Tuesday
at M's 4300 Bar and Grill.
And the idea behind the show is that it's basically just us drinking as friends, and so the idea started off that we wanted to make a show where we felt like the viewer was part of the show. You felt like you were actually at the bar shooting the shit with some friends, and
that didn't work out.
Well, I mean, the thing is, there's a lot of people that just either are socially awkward, or they don't understand going out, or they just don't have that kind of opportunity.
Hence
to go
why
out.
we do the show, because we are the socially awkward.
If you're socially awkward, we want you on our show. We want to open up your options. We want to make you bloom here on the show at the bar.
I just
Why
want to
does
make.
Mike Hughes say I still don't understand what the generalization of this show is
I
about?
think that's why David
That's-
was breaking
yeah.
it down.
Yeah, and
Tell,
it's just fun.
hey,
you know?
Mike, fucking don't worry about what we do.
Hey, don't be mean. He's a friend of mine.
Oh, Mike, don't worry about what we do.
Hey, shut
Please,
up. Shut up,
please
Steven.
don't worry about what we do.
Mike,
Fair.
don't listen to anything.
All we
Steven
do
says.
is moon the haters.
All we do is
Don't
win,
you
win,
fucking
win.
I'm not
And
gonna
Bobby
let
Hill
anybody-
comes out again.
And Steve's once again got his pants off.
So the idea though is just we want to make people feel like they. It's like Cheers. It's like a virtual Cheers.
We'll
Oh,
go to the-
speaking
Where
of virtual,
everybody knows your
speaking of virtual cheers, let's do an actual cheers.
Hey,
Salute, cilantro, prost.
Eats lots of broccoli.
You
Broccoli.
fucking hippie, goddamn hippies.
It's full of antioxidants, which
I
your
like
body
broccoli.
craves.
I
love
don't know
broccoli.
if
But
my-
you don't like a lot of broccoli.
Since
No, I
you
love a
were
lot of
giving
broccoli.
The generalization of
Fuck broccoli.
why or what we're doing exactly, I'm gonna just open it up one more time with. We started 32 short weeks ago
What?
at Windjammers.
What?
Just us three hanging out.
What?
A little birdie
I'm trying to be
said,
your. I'm trying to be your hype
hey, maybe we should start a show. It would be pretty cool if we recorded this and put it on like live or something for people to watch.
Who's the
And
bird?
You and David were.
Yeah, we were. We're little birds.
I
Bird,
was the
bird,
camera
bird.
operator at the time for my lovely little iPhone here, and now here we are with microphones at M's 4300
Bar and grill.
Bar and Grill. The grill is closed right now, and I'm
Hey,
sad.
We could open it up for you.
Where we can do a podcast, drink beer, watch TV, and talk to people at the same time.
Yeah, you guys don't understand. You can't see the behind the camera. There's actually hardcore Japanese porn going on.
It's Japanese animation.
It's Jeff
There's definitely a lot
Panafico.
of sushi going on right now.
Hoy! Oh, dude, we just lost all our Asian viewers.
Jimmy Fallon's dancing with somebody, so that's a thing.
Yeah, well,
He's not laughing, so hats off to him.
Fuck him.
I like Jimmy
I like
Fallon.
Jimmy
I like
Fallon.
Fallon.
I do too, but
I
fuck
like the
him.
roots.
But fuck him for
I
being.
do like the Roots.
Fuck him for being more successful than we are.
I mean, I feel like this is something Jimmy Fallon could have jumped on if he was not successful.
Yeah,
Can you
that
imagine Jimmy
except
Fallon
for
just being like,
except for
you
that whole
guys-
Saturday Night Live thing that he
you
does.
guys want to hear a joke? So two
Let me go
pickles
get
walk
my
into a bar.
Let me go get my kazoo.
Two pickles walk into a bar and one turned sour. The other one said, "Stay cool."
And this is why I hate my life.
Oh, that devil's lettuce.
All right, guys, we are the Goon Squad Pubcast. We
Oh,
are
yeah.
into time-wise.
Yeah, we're about 8 minutes away.
We are 1 hour and 35 minutes into our podcast. Normally we do this for about 2 hours. I'm going to filter Ron in a little while. You are going to leave?
I am leaving it a little bit because I sound like shit.
Yeah.
Does that mean I'm leaving?
Huh?
Does that mean I'm leaving?
Does that mean Dave's leaving?
No, I have a ride home. You're fine.
Oh,
Oh, can you
fuck you
I wasn't
too,
gonna-
could you fix your hoodie string? That's going to bother
Oh,
me.
yeah, absolutely.
Betsy. I've only been trying to take you home for 9 months now.
Still can't do it.
Still won't let me.
Baby, go home.
Episode 45, where I turn the tables.
You just wait to episode 45 and you call in sick. Anyways, we're still doing our thing, man. Like, I look forward to this just like everybody else. We do our pre-show chat during the week. We shoot the show with each other via text message.
It's
And
usually though like
we're usually
a few days
we're
after this.
usually arguing about shit and contemplating what's going to go on in the next show. We never really get a solidified answer of what the fuck we're going to do.
Yeah, it's
The
never
last-
like
The last
And-
person at the bar just walked out.
in this week's episode of pre-chat talk, I got home today and had a sleeve of cookies in my bedroom, and I told everybody in the group chat that I had 7 cookies, and then I stacked them on my chest while laying down and proceeded to eat them.
I thought
Cookie.
they were special cookies.
Graphically.
No, they're just fucking cookies, man.
graphically.
Those are-
I was
Those are
really
great
excited
cookies.
to see how stupid you were going to be when you got here.
Oh.
You were just totally normal.
Trust
I'm
me,
like, "Fuck."
I went to work at 9 in the morning, and I talked to my coworker at right around 3:30, and him and I looked at each other, and he's like, "Dude, I'm done for the day. It's too fucking hot. Like, we're out mowing lawns. It's hot. And it's a dust bowl. Like, every lawn that we mow is just dust. So I'm covered in dirt." And he's like, "Well, fucking the owner, the boss of the company said he wants to go out on the boat. And I was like, fuck, call him up. So we went on the boat from like 4 until 7:30 at night.
Jealous.
Yeah. So I went and met up with a couple of my buddies and went down to Moon Beach down in like Hilton area, right outside of Braddock's Bay, and sat around, had a couple soda pops, and I went home, took a shower, laid in bed, ate some cookies, and
Here we are.
here we are as Dave's taking Snapchats. Fuck you, Dave.
So angry.
I'm surprised I haven't.
I'm not even angry, bro. So that's some of my day was doing that. Other than that, how was your weekend? How was my weekend, Steve? All right, my weekend was awesome. I went down to my buddy's campsite and rode around four-wheelers with the new lady and scared the shit out of her by doing wheelies. Like, scared the shit out of her doing wheelies.
On your lawnmower?
Don't say wheelies on the zero.
I don't know on a four-wheeler.
Oh.
She was absolutely terrified because I was like, you're not going to fall off the back. You're not going to fall off the back. And I got that fucker almost to noon and wrote it out and said, you're not going to fall off, and dropped the front of it. No, nobody fell off. And I looked at her, and like we were going back like around the track, like the loop that goes from the garage to the front yard or whatever, looped around. She's like, all right, let me off. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll let you off. And I came to almost a complete stop, and she's like getting ready to get off. She's behind me, so she can't get off. So I and just do another wheelie, and she's fucking grabbing on my chest and like, I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you. Fucking let me off. I'm like, yeah, just relax.
She's gripping on the hair.
This is the most Steve has gotten grabbed.
Well, it's a good thing you shaved your nipples.
Yeah. I've been getting grabbed lately. No, it was good to be out in like Nunde, which is a little bit outside of Mount Morris. It's in the middle of nowhere, and we got there Friday night at, I'd say, 8 o'clock at night, and as soon as we pull in the driveway, there's like no lights. There's no light pollution. There's no like city lights. And I told her to look up, and she looked up and she fucking saw the stars. And I was like, that's why the fuck we're out here. Like, you don't get the shit in Rochester. You don't get the shit in Irondequoit. You don't get the shit in Hilton, Hamlin, or nothing. Like, you need to like leave the city.
Yeah.
And we went down 390 all the way past like Mount Morris. And she looked up. She's like, I bet there's like 100 stars out there. I'm like, oh, I'm so glad you're stupid. Like, I'm so glad you're stupid. She's like, you know I'm kidding. I'm like, I know you're kidding, but I'm pretty sure you think there's 100 stars out there. Like,
I will say two things. There's a spot out in Churchville. I'm not going to reveal my spot because it's very sacred. It's on a golf course.
She just said she's still.
I know exactly
she just
what
said.
it is.
She just said she's still mad about the four-wheeler
I've been
incident.
I was gonna say,
to
I had that
Churchill.
moment last week. Somebody at the bar was like, oh, have you heard about this bar? And I was like, what? It's mine and Steve's secret place. It's our
Oh,
secret
and
bar.
you turned that girl down.
I'll never forget the one time
You
on
turned that
Pub-
girl down.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Goon Squad.
We are the
Okay,
Goon
okay.
Squad Pubcast,
Okay.
broadcasting live from M's 4300
Bar
Bar and Grill. Boop, 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 boop.
Came here. It was a
Payback.
topic on another show of shit.
That's not a real show, and I'm going to challenge you.
Ooh.
Whoa, Dave.
Ooh. Showdown.
Anywho,
Yeah, Dave.
Ballyhoo. Learn the lanes.
there was
What the fuck are you talking about?
See, I forget where I was going.
Skittles?
messed
I forgot where you're
myself
going there because I wasn't there to begin with. I didn't even board that boat.
You dropped your phone
up.
again.
All there.
Fuck that phone.
I'm gonna start counting how many times you
I got
dropped.
21
I'm at 8.
candles left.
I'm at 8. That's my 8th time dropping that phone.
But this-
Betsy,
this
are
is
you?
the spot.
Betsy, are you? Hold on. Are you on cocaine?
No, but I will tell you that I'm like 90% certain I'm allergic to alcohol and beer. I have never gotten it tested out, but this happens every single time I drink beer. And if you guys have
Did
not
you smoke
taken
weed
note-
today?
Huh?
Did you smoke weed today?
Way earlier. It's not.
Did you
that
smoke
at all.
methamphetamines?
No.
You're allergic to coming down from being high.
Yeah.
I'm allergic to
Aw, I'm
coming.
already thinking about the
No.
next summer.
Doctor! Doc!
I need meds.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus. Get this girl some. No, never mind.
Did I ever tell you about my cup at
No.
Starbucks?
He was actually starting a story, so I'll let you get to it after he
Let's go
finishes.
back to the stars, man.
Yeah, back to the stars, brah.
There's a spot on Churchville. 18th hole. It's up on a hill about the size of Cops.
Is it a golf course or a bar?
It's a golf course.
Be
Okay,
there
so
at 9
at the
o'clock?
18th hole.
So you look off this hill, and on a clear night you can see downtown, and you can see all the planes circling downtown.
Downtown.
It's pretty cool.
Lights will be shining.
You can do that too at Old Edgemere, up by the beach.
Yes.
If
The
you're
light-
walking, you
the
can
light-
watch
the light tower?
planes. Just walking down Old Edgemere, you can watch the
No.
planes circle around Rochester trying to land.
Yeah, I love that.
But it's pretty fucking cool. But going back to the no light pollution, I was in Lake George about 2 years ago.
Lake Jorge.
Lake Papa Giorgio.
That's a new one.
And
We call it Lake Jorge. The Lago de Jorge.
laying at the tennis court of this campground or whatever, you could see like every single star that was up there. I mean, all 9,900 of them. It's amazing.
In your face, Rachel. No, it's a totally different world. Like you can go outside of the city. Like you go out to Hilton and Hamlin and look up and see it. But like we are like outside of Mount Morris, which is actually like on a mountain. You're up in the mountains, and you're a little bit closer, a little bit higher altitude.
Do you think it's 1,000 feet?
Huh?
Do you think it's 1,000 feet?
I have no idea. I can't. I'm not an expert, so I have
It's
no idea.
probably not a mountain.
I love you guys, and before we get too far into this, I'm leaving. My ride is here.
Bye.
Send Ron in.
Hey, Betsy, we
love you all.
love to see you show up, and we hate to see you leave.
I'll show you my ass as I leave.
No, I'd rather.
She's got a bag.
Don't do
Camera
it.
my ass.
You have to go behind me. I can't.
Why?
She'll yell at me. I can't look at another lady's
I'll
badunka
go
dunk.
front.
I'm kidding. You can do whatever you can do whatever you want. Betsy, I'm looking at it.
Stop!
Don't you ruin this by farting.
Stop it!
Don't you ruin this.
You're the one that drew attention to it.
No,
Now we're all gonna
everybody-
look.
You did say something about it.
Everybody, we would like to thank Betsy for showing up on time today.
Timestamp.
Timestamp. That was the weakest work I've ever seen in my life.
That was a
Anyways, from the Goon Squad Pubcast, as our co-host and faithful co-host, Betsy, we love you.
I love you.
You better come over here and hug the shit out of us.
Don't get me sick, goddammit.
I'm not. It's not Harry.
Rachel said bye. I'll
Steve,
wait.
she said you could kiss her.
Yeah.
Steve, she said kiss her for her.
Kiss her.
Mwah. I love you, Betsy. I will see you next week.
He stuck a pinky in her mouth. Did you say to do that, Rachel? Betsy's got the
Like
kung
a
flu.
bowling ball.
Anyways, yeah, that whole going out to like the wilderness, not even like the stars itself. Like when we go out to this campsite, it's all you hear is chirp, 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 like crickets and shit. Like you don't get that going in your backyard living in fucking
It's different.
like in the city or even in like most of the suburbs. Like if you're in Gates or some shit like that, you can look out the window, but your apartment complex has lights or your neighbors got their lights on, their street lights on. We're out and like literally there's nothing. There's nothing. There's no street lights or road lights on a county road. And it's amazing to get away from the norm of like traffic driving by and fucking just horns honking and like whatever the fuck it is. I hear cows mooing like in the background like "Mah." And I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I'm intrigued by it because normally I'm used to like a horn honking or like brakes squeaking or some shit like that, like or tires squealing. Like no, I'm hearing "Mah." I'm assuming that these fucking cows are fucking. That's cool. I don't want to watch it, but it's out of the norm. Brian, welcome back.
No,
I love to get away, man. I love to find out that other people like to do that shit too, man.
It's
That's definitely fun.
When I grew up in a city, like the Avenue D area, Section 7.
It's not Section 8.
That's not definitely Section 7.
Section 8.
Shout out to Section
They
7.
didn't pay my bills.
But I lived there for like 13, 14 years, moved out to Gates. It was weird. I would fall asleep to the sounds of bums in their carts, full of cans, dogs.
Just the
Sometimes
fucking
your
the
kids
craziness
will
of
go
life.
shots.
Yeah.
And then moving out to Gates, you hear absolutely nothing. It was weird. It took about a year to adjust. To actually fall asleep.
I grew up in like Latta and Flynn Road, so as suburbia as you get, like Hilton School District
Right.
on the border. And like later in life, I moved to the city, like on Kingston and Cedarwood Terrace, and there was never a dull moment, like ever. Like fucking crackheads with shopping carts, and like just there's always something going on outside. Like you got your windows closed and your door is locked, but you're still looking out your window like, what the fuck is that? Like people are shootings every day, like a shooting every day, a car crash every day. I'm like, I can't do that shit. And then I became accustomed to it, and I was like, it's not that bad. And then I moved, like, now I'm, like, in Seabreeze, like, right around the corner from here. And, like, a car drives by, I'm, like, fucking panicking. because like I'm not used to like I'm used to like the craziness, and like then I go out to the woods and it's like one and one and one and one. It's everything's like it's a revolving door. Like I'm used to traffic, then I'm used to weird traffic, then I'm used to nothing, and then I get nothing, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to do right now. Like I'm accustomed. It is. It's a different experience, but change it up. Go out and fucking camp or glamp or whatever you want to call it. Like it's, dude, we didn't do any exploring. We got lost on some county roads on some 4-wheelers, and like I took a bunch of pictures, and there was some ponds and shit. Some guy had a pond on his farm in his open field with swans in it. I'm like, stop staring at me, Swan. Like,
I just took a picture of Swan Construction today.
Yeah, you
and
did.
Sent that same message. Stop staring at me, Swan.
Yeah, and it's you don't see that shit in the suburbs. You don't see it.
Nope.
You don't see a pond in somebody's backyard with a swan in it. Like, you don't see that in any like suburb whatsoever.
I was always really impressed growing up.
Yeah, you were.
I grew up in Hilton, between Hilton and Hamlin, and we had there was 4 or 5 houses in a row. We all lived on about an acre, and then behind all the houses, one of our neighbors owned all this land.
And he was a pedophile.
He didn't cut it down, so it was just like a field with tall grass behind our house. And when the fireflies come out, they would like flock to this field, and if you got up at the right time at night, it looked like a sea of fucking stars.
Fireflies.
Yeah, they're all making different lights, but there was like millions of them. It looked like, dude. I had
a cottage out in Honeywell Lake, and we had a huge field across the adjacent property or whatever, and just like the fireflies just be hundreds and thousands of them. Just lighting the place up. I'm like, I'm gonna go catch them. I get a mason jar, and within 30 seconds, I've had like 50 of them in a jar. I'm like, there's my nightlight. Like, I don't have that. We don't have that shit in Greece. We don't have that shit in Irondequoit or Gage or anything like that.
Stink bugs. That's bullshit.
Yeah, these fucking things are making a reappearance again this year too.
I can't stand them.
Fuck the stink bugs.
They walk so slow and shit.
Don't kill them. No, they fly, dude. Don't kill them because that's what makes them.
That stinks.
That's what stinks. They don't spray. They're not like skunks.
I had one squirt me.
You're a microphone.
This whole thing is the city. So people that
you got to talk into this motherfucking microphone. For
me, being out where I'm at.
Oh yeah, you're out in the boons.
Is the city. There's, everything on the north side of the thruway. This is a city to me.
Yeah, you're not in Lima. Where the fuck are you? Bloomfield, yeah.
God's country.
Yeah, I went out there to your house for the McGregor Mayweather fight, and I was like, dude, you're out in the middle of nowhere, and like the same area, like not the same area, but the same idea as Ronnie's camp. It's just in the middle of nowhere, and you like look up at the sky and see stars, and you don't have neighbors like 20 feet away from you. Like, I fucking love that shit. I love that shit.
Did Steve apologize to you?
Steve never apologized.
The fucking double champ doesn't apologize to fucking no one. Where's my other fucking belts?
We just have to deal with this shit.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
Him and his new girlfriend.
Oh, God.
Rachel, is that her name?
That's still Rachel.
Rochelle.
That's Rochelle.
Ugh, Rachel.
She spells Rachel so weird. I know she's watching and she's going to yell at me. Sorry.
Rachel with 2 first names?
Get home.
Yeah. Hi, Ron. You want to just take my seat? Because I'm going to take a little breather. All right. I'm going to take a step away. You guys can continue on with your show, your little fancy podcast show. I don't know what you guys are doing here.
Oh, 2 points for Adam. Ugh.
All your microphones are perfectly aligned.
For somebody that bitches about not wanting people to get up and walk away, you get up and walk away.
But I'm rotating seats because my friends like to be on the show too. And they're sad, lonely men. And they just want to be on the... Oh, wait, they can hear me.
I'm just saying. Rachel, you better settle down. I'm tired of your ew comments already. I'll give you another first name. Rachel, Nicole, Sarah.
Karen.
Yeah. Karen.
No, we can't do that because that's Dave's mom's.
Kung Flu.
Steve Doogie. You're fine.
Yeah, you're resident ginger. Well,
Stop using the word ginger. It's ginger.
I said ginger.
No hard R's here.
Yeah. No hard R's.
No hard R's.
No hard R's in this facility.
All right, minus Adam here. We've got a Zach Brown band lookalike contest going on here.
I'm the roadie. You don't see me.
Yeah, you push all the boxes, all right. Probably do lighting and shit.
I might.
Definitely.
Do I need to eat the mic like Steve does?
You could probably definitely talk too loud into the mic like Steve does. Steve,
Stafford.
I'm on the microphone right now. Settle down.
All right, so fuck all you guys. Shut the fuck up. I'm in charge here.
I don't like your opinion, so stop fucking talking.
All right. Now we're about Steve bashing right here.
Well,
I'm just kidding. You would never
You
do
have
that.
not talked about his old lady enough for you to be.
Oh, you want me to talk about his lady? Well, they're in love. He did post that they're having twins. For all you idiots that believe that post, it is not true.
how about his twins?
They've only had sex once. Oh, wait. Is that... Did everybody know that yet? All right, now you know.
I don't know.
No, he has to wait 5 months or when they spend a weekend at my camp. That was this.
I told her, I said,
weekend.
once it happens, you know everybody's going to know. He's going to tell everybody.
You're on TV.
Yeah, I'm talking about you fucking your old lady.
Wow.
Well,
You're on an anti-Steve roll today. I saw
My
it.
wife
You were
said,
like,
why are you being so mean to Steve? I said, I'm not being mean. Payback's a bitch. She goes, what do you mean? What's the payback? I said, Steve being a dick to everybody else.
that's fair. Now Steve's going to start trolling our comments.
Of course.
Once
he
you get
is.
up from the show, you better be in the comment section. That's
I
the
don't know,
rule.
he just lost his seat, so.
Move your feet, lose your seat.
All right.
So what was the main topic of the conversation, though?
Whatever you.
I mean, we haven't really had a main topic. We just kind of roll
I'm
roll
Ron.
on three.
Adam.
Adam.
Nice to meet you, Ron.
Ryan?
Do you comment and stuff normally when they do the
Oh, no,
podcast?
I'm
or-
a special guest today.
He watched
I did see that.
We are popping my pubcast chair.
Really?
He's
Yeah.
now become a caricature.
Me
Yeah.
too. I fucking sucked earlier.
It's all right.
Could not do
Round two.
Actually, he sucks all the time, and he's pretty good at it, man. Let me tell you.
It's an
That's
acquired
unfortunate.
skill, really. You really got to work at that, you know. Some people just come out the gate thinking they're gonna be awesome. No, you
Right.
got to put some effort in.
I came out the gate knowing I was going to be awesome.
Put any effort into it.
Just giving the slob jobs.
So,
Oh my God.
All right.
Tell me the slob jobs aren't the best.
The best.
You're a slob. I like it.
So, should I bring up crazy topic? Because
Let's
not like
bring
my
up-
daughter's watching, right?
I like crazy.
bring it up.
Well, that's
Won't
not
my
a
wife
weird
be mad,
intro.
you think? Should I not go into detail?
Do you want to talk?
Sorry that I'm talking to Brian about it because he knows, but it is very personal and
Do you want to steer away from personal, and we can talk about the most watched?
We don't have to be personal, but if you want to do it,
We could talk about the most watched
You know-
national anthem yesterday.
I didn't watch it.
No,
what's your opinion on it then?
here we go. This is a very good
I
topic.
knew
to talk
this was
about.
going to come.
Since this guy doesn't watch football, this is a
This
very
was going to
good
be a
topic.
pain as some.
There's no timeout.
Time out. I just want to let everybody know that Betsy left herself logged in on Facebook, and we're going to start tweeting some weird shit.
Oh wait, I had to share this.
How do we tweet on Facebook?
Hey,
Yeah, we'll show your fucking red feet.
are we on Betsy right now?
Yeah.
I just share it
Look
so
at
other
little
people
Venus.
watch.
She's jerking it.
I got to share it so you have watchers.
Oh, your friends are still watching us.
Oh, they are.
So
I'm here, so. it's
So
not
about
like-
this national anthem, obviously I think it's probably the most watched national anthem ever because Jerry Jones said, "If you kneel during the national anthem, I will fire you."
Listen, I am a Giants
Oh,
fan,
yes,
and I
They did, but they didn't.
He did say that.
He said that.
Absolutely.
They did
Yeah.
No, settle
said
down.
not kneel.
We're gonna get there.
that we're getting to
So-
that.
They kneeled
Yeah,
before.
Hey, by the way,
listen,
you're off
Listen,
mic right
yeah,
now. Weren't
did
you
not
over
want
there?
to be a part of this,
Remember
so
you
don't be a
gave
part
me
of
your
it.
seat? Bye.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Bye.
Yeah, don't be a
Bye,
part of it.
Felicia.
You got kicked off your own show.
Bye, Felicia.
Damn, man. Sorry.
So,
So, what are your guys' feelings
So-
on that?
I'm
Man,
a,
I didn't watch it. I was.
I'm a
Pass
Giants
out.
fan. I'm a Dallas hater. So what happened was Jerry Jones came out, locked arms with his team prior to the anthem, took a knee on the field. The national anthem plays, they stand up, they respect it, and they carry on.
Okay.
So it was pre-anthem. that they did this.
I can respect that.
Is that not the perfect way to go about it?
I want to say Jerry Jones. What a fucking beast this guy is. What a beast. Do you tell me this guy did not see this whole situation and think of this the perfect way to deal with it?
Prior
He
to this,
capitalized on it.
bro, prior to this, he said, you kneel during the anthem, you're no longer on my team. He's the only owner, pretty much, that came right out against it.
All day.
Cowboys.
I'm a
Switch the
Cowboys
hat
fan.
around so they see the Cowboys.
I'm a Cowboys fan, and I hate Jerry Jones. I think he's an idiot from day one.
Excellent, because he loves
But-
Romo.
He has said from the beginning, if somebody stands up during that or sits down during the national anthem, they're not playing.
Jerry
They're
Jones
not
don't
doing
take no shit.
So he changed it up, and he took part in it.
Prior
They did
to the
it
anthem,
prior
though.
to the anthem, and then they stood up for the national anthem.
Absolutely. You want to make your statement known, do it. When
Everybody who hated everybody for sitting down got pissed off. because
Absolutely.
he-
I have
Well,
mad respect for that. That
it's
is
kinda
the
like
best
Pittsburgh.
way to go about it.
It's kind of like Pittsburgh.
It does not. No, nothing compares to Pittsburgh. Go ahead and stay in the tunnel,
Pittsburgh-
whatever.
I'm a Pittsburgh. I'm a Pittsburgh fan.
My man, the Army fucking vet.
Hey, he came out. I respect
I
him.
love you. I love my team, and he walks
When-
out
when
that
the coach
tunnel.
do- You know what bothered me about it was Coach came out and said, "I wanted 100% unity," and it didn't happen.
And that's
How
why
fucked
they.
up is that?
that's
that
what-
he
but
got mad.
No.
because
You're gonna have those.
No,
he
you're
didn't
gonna
go
have
with everybody
both
else.
sides.
The only reason that what happened is because Tomlinson said, you know what? I'm not dealing with this kneeling, not kneeling, whatever. Some of you going to do this, some of you aren't. Let's just all stay in the tunnel and not be out there and deal with it.
Watch Jerry Jones's statement that they came out with about what happened, why he did it. He came out and said, "Listen, I don't want to offend anybody. I just want everybody to show that we're united no matter what it is. It doesn't matter if you're black, white, no matter what.
That's what
We're united in what we do.
that's what Tomlinson tried
we
for
are
Pittsburgh,
not
though.
going to disrespect the flag.
That's what Tomlinson
And that's
tried
what
for
they did.
Pittsburgh too, though, dude.
Absolutely.
He said
I hate Jerry
I'm
Jones.
not
As a Cowboys
kneeling,
fan,
not
I
kneeling,
hate
whatever.
Jerry Jones.
We're gonna
Think
all
it's an idiot.
stay in the tunnel, so there's no
But I
focus
respect
on anything. But that Army vet dude said, "Fuck that! I'm an Army vet. I'm going out there and fucking supporting my fucking American heritage, American freedom, my fucking whatever." He's coming out and putting his arm over or his hand over his chest, and he's gonna fucking do what he's got to do for
Absolutely.
the national anthem. And you can't hate on him for that, man.
He apologized for it. He said he made his team look bad. He made the organization look bad. Alejandro Villanueva.
Yeah.
He said he
But he
he
shouldn't
said
have-
Only
it never looked
because
bad.
he
shouldn't
didn't
have had to, though.
stick with the team and on what they were doing.
He shouldn't have had to.
I don't think he
did
should have
what
had to
he did
either.
what he felt right to.
I'm pretty sure he's probably the only one on that team that served. You know what I mean?
No,
So
he is, and you know what? The coach said, we talked about it. We want to do something together as a team, as a whole. And I'm mad that they didn't do 100%. Well, why are you mad that they didn't do 100%? If one guy that served wanted to go out there and do it, then maybe you should have followed him.
because he was trying to
Maybe
be
you should have
more.
done your own thing. Maybe you should have followed him.
Tomlinson is trying to be more about past the stand, kneel, whatever. We're here as a team. Yo, there's people that kneel.
The owner said
There's
that
other
they-
guys that kneel.
that they did not
Hold on.
go out there for
There's other
the
guys
reason
that kneel with guys only to support. Landon Collins, dude from the Giants. You know why he kneeled? To support his butt. I don't even know who it was. Olivier Vernon or something. He only kneeled to support Olivier Vernon kneeling. He didn't want him to be alone kneeling. So he did it as a teammate, not to support anything other than his team.
Okay, so
which is what the coach from Pittsburgh was trying to do.
So the reason why they're doing that is totally different than the reason why they originally did it.
It depends on who you talk to, why they're doing it.
No, they went away from why they originally.
All right, so let's switch it up. So kneel, don't kneel, whatever. How about just stretching out on the sidelines while the national anthem is being played, Mr. LaShawn McCoy? All right. Yeah, that's just straight up disrespect, right? I mean, that is not protesting in any way. That is, I don't give a fuck. I'm getting paid, and I need to stretch out a little more, and I'm just going to stretch out on the sideline. That's horseshit right there. And in fact, he's a phenomenal fucking player, all right? He's an awesome running back. But he didn't give a shit. He just like, all right, well, you raise your fist, you kneel. I'm just gonna go ahead and do my calisthenics over here on the side while the national anthem's getting sung. That's disrespectful, man.
Jerry Jones is just the smartest businessman I think I've ever seen. I mean, to take both sides of it, he was like, you know what? I bet you what I can do is I'm going to make myself look better. He took that whole
100%, man.
To make himself look better.
Hey, listen, I'm a
and
Cowboys
he
fan.
knew
I'm
it.
a diehard Cowboys fan.
100%.
I hate Jerry
He
Jones.
started off with
I've always hated Jerry Jones. I think he is
arrogant, fucking
absolutely
prick that doesn't know shit about football but has a lot of money.
I'm not going to go too far into that.
Yeah.
I don't like Jerry Jones. But what he did showed a lot of respect.
Oh, man.
He showed that there's a way to do things and still be respectful.
He's my favorite
think so
owner
at all.
in the NFL right now, man.
I don't think so. I
hate
think
the
what Jerry
Cowboys.
Jones did was he saw a spot to advertise Jerry Jones.
For sure, bro.
And he said, wow, look at what I can do is I can tell my players, you lock arms with the military and everybody takes a knee and I'll be at the center and I'm going to come out looking like a goddamn angel.
But it was
And if there's ever a military coup, Jerry Jones will be just fine.
It was pre-anthem, though.
Right. So he found a way
And
to make
before
everybody
that,
happy.
before that, though, he said, you kneel, you disrespect, you're not fucking playing. I pay your goddamn salary.
It was everybody wanted it, and then when it happened, everybody still got pissed off.
Well, it's just like when he did it, I was blown away, genuinely blown away. I was like, wow, he's just going to go out there and just fucking find a way to get around all of the problems. I really thought it was awesome. I was like, you know, that's really cool. But I also recognize that this is Jerry Jones doing what Jerry Jones does best, and he's promoting a business.
Yep.
And he's promoting himself, which is, you know,
America's
whatever.
team, bro.
Can't be mad at that.
America's
No, I
team.
mean,
They are the biggest
Like I
franchise
said, I'm
in
a Cowboys
football,
fan
dude.
Through and through, but I don't like Jerry Jones. I agree with that.
He's also a
He's
Yankees
always
fan
been.
over here, which is the biggest baseball franchise.
Absolutely. Go
But-
Yankees.
The Cowboys dominate the
Go
NFL.
Yankees. Air 5. Huge Yankees fan. Shout out to Aaron Judge hitting 50 home runs his rookie year.
Thanks for taking it off what I was maybe going to talk about.
You're
Aaron
welcome.
Judge.
My wife would kill me if I had mentioned it.
So I think it was probably the most watched national anthem ever.
Oh, the funny thing is, it was the most watched national anthem, not the most watched football
Well,
game.
for sure.
Like,
I didn't stick around.
People tuned in to see what was going to happen.
I
for
didn't
the
stick
national
around
anthem,
to watch the game.
and
I
then
could care
didn't
less.
watch the game.
See, I don't watch the national anthem. I will sit there and not watch it on purpose. I don't want to see that. I don't give a shit. You do what you want to fucking do. Whatever. I don't fucking care anymore. I just want to watch a goddamn football game.
I watch whatever football game my fantasy players are playing in.
I want to see my team play. Absolutely. Do what you gotta fucking do. I don't care. Just start it and let's get it done.
Let's play the game.
Absolutely.
Fantasy has ruined the game, though.
You think?
Fuck
I
fantasy.
think a little bit.
It's
Really?
ruined the game for me.
Are you
I mean-
kidding?
Because I can't
I
sit there and root for the
100%
Pittsburgh Steelers
disagree.
because I have Tom Brady as my starting quarterback in my fantasy league. I fucking hate Tom Brady,
I,
but I know he's the fucking best quarterback out there.
Well, you should've-
I get
No,
that. I
can
get
cheer
that.
against him, but still be happy that I'm making points.
I get that, but instead of watching the Steelers Ravens game, you already watched that 1:00. You're watching Brady play at the 4:00 game in whatever San Fran or something. So it's actually, bro, it's actually brought on a lot more viewers
I like that it
because
makes
you're.
every game
It is
more
absolutely.
relevant.
It's brought on a lot more viewers. Like revenue. Absolutely.
Well, now I've got a reason to watch games that I normally wouldn't.
Ben Roethlisberger.
I could care
I
less
have
about
Roethlisberger. He hasn't done shit
a
yet.
Denver Bronco game. No, I don't care who they're playing,
He's-
but
he does
if I
it
have the
smart.
Denver
He doesn't
defense,
wanna-
I'm going to
he
watch
doesn't
all
wanna
of Denver's
watch it because of
games.
that.
That's why.
Not my
Personally,
problem.
that's why I hate fantasy. It sucked me into.
So you don't play
Especially when
fantasy?
you're doing it.
It sucked me.
So you're not. So you.
It's
So
so
you-
you don't want to play.
So you don't play fantasy? You don't have a fantasy
I've
team?
retired from participating in fantasy football. I'm a year clean.
Oh, a year. He took this year. He took
I'm
off.
a year clean. I'm a
Yeah.
year clean.
What it means
And
you
he's
just
talking
didn't find
about
a
it
league this
because
year.
he's pissing
Yeah, you're
himself.
exactly right. I did find it this year. Nobody invited me.
He's actually pisses himself that he's not playing this year.
Yeah, because that's what every fantasy player says. Oh, dude, I didn't do it this year. It's dumb. I'm not going to do it. No, bitch, you just couldn't find a league to get part of. Everybody knows.
I will say the league I was in last year, it was a friendly league, like no money. These guys quit like 4 games in.
Ugh.
That's your problem.
They quit 4 games, like, and I'm sitting there like winning the entire thing because I'm
You got to be in a league
with
like
myself,
us.
like I
We're
do
in a
every day.
league with a bunch of people from Michigan who all fucking suck ass. Man.
They do
Fucking
suck cock.
Michigan.
We're in a league with a bunch of people
Fuck
from
Michigan.
Syracuse.
Even worse.
So it's the best thing you find a bunch of people that you're
Michigan,
friends with.
Syracuse.
I wish I
You talk
could
shit to them all day.
tell you all the posts we did today. It was fucking hilarious. In fact, all right, I'll just tell you. So there's five Michigan teams, four Michigan teams, 4 New York teams. All right, we had to find a league that would let us in the finale be New York against Michigan. No matter what goes down throughout the season, top
It has to
Michigan.
end up that way.
Top Michigan goes against top New York. So we had to find anyway. We set up a group text chat to all be able to talk shit to each other and stuff. So today, this guy from Michigan asks, "Who's balls deep?" All right, somebody's team name, right? So I am not balls deep. All right, but I responded with, "I am in your mom."
Oh!
So he responds with a thumbs up emoji.
He didn't like that one.
So I responded with, "How did you know your mom likes the thumb in the butt?" All right. So the point of this was though that it's fun, the fantasy and stuff. It's fun, talk shit and
I like to talk to shit ass, but I
yeah,
can do that very well.
a lot of fun. There's much more that came after that, but
Especially when there's a ginger.
don't be mad that we're talking fantasy and now you want to cut us off, man. Did you not hear thumb in the butt, dude? It was funny.
Okay, well, you can fucking talk what you want to. Stay over there. Your own podcast. All right.
All right, let me borrow the equipment. Let me get the mood lighting right, and
Mood lighting.
Talk about setting the goddamn mood. That's disturbing.
that's fine. Cut it short
Baby
so I
Doberman
don't bring
nipples.
up.
Baby Doberman
You're gonna start
Mitchell.
posting about this shit on Facebook. We're gonna all of a sudden be his bitches because
I'm nobody's bitch.
Who's gonna be his bitches? I will never. I am not Dave. I will never be Steve's bitch.
Oh, I'm not Steve's bitch.
I'm just waiting for a response.
It just made me laugh. That's a false illusion of power right there.
I will be Dave's bitch, but I would never be.
I am a
Steve's
good
bitch.
boss. That's what happens when you're a good. When you're a good boss, people want to be your bitch.
Yeah, no.
When you're good at it.
All right, so we're gonna wrap it up. I guess we're getting
Wrap it
kicked
up with a
out.
goddamn Trojan.
Steve's mad I'm better at his chair than he is. I allow other people to talk.
He has to go talk to his girl.
Oh,
He's
there's a
gonna go
limit?
talk to- he's gonna go talk
Oh,
to
that's
his girl
right.
for the next
He has to
1.5
post
hours.
on Facebook about how much he loves his girlfriend.
Oh man, we get it.
Oh, she's so hot. I love her so much. I
we
don't
get it.
deserve her.
Perfect grouping ever.
So I just said fuck it, and I went and I asked her, and she said, "Okay, that's what you guys got to do. You guys just got to say, just do it. Just ask her, and she'll say yes."
He just turned your relationship into a public service announcement.
No, he didn't.
A positive message.
I don't have to, man. Are you guys not on Facebook? I mean,
Ron's real mad at you today. What'd you do
No,
to piss off
seriously,
Ron?
his-
I'm not mad at him. I am-
He's been coming at you with fire all
I am
day.
100% not mad at him.
His
I'm
post
just
with
giving
his
him a
lady
little
is
bit of
probably
shit.
One of the most motivated posts I've ever heard.
He gives everybody
man.
A lot of shit. I just gave him a little shit
Anyone that
today.
you had.
Be happy to be happy, man.
Yeah.
Sorry for being happy. Anyways, if y'all want to keep going, Dave, you can clean this up.
Oh no, I gotta work tomorrow.
We're
I gotta
getting the boot, I guess.
Yeah, I got to pull that 10-hour
No.
shift tomorrow.
All right.
Ugh. So
Hey, thanks for letting me jump on again this
I'll
week.
let Dave handle it. We're the Goon Squad Pubcast.
You are the Goons.
we are the Goon Squad Pubcast. This is episode 31, and we are at M's 4300 Bar and Grill in downtown
Bar and Grill.
Seabreeze,
No
Heart of the
cross-talking.
heart of the Seabreeze. And this is our podcast we do every
Stop
Tuesday.
cross-talking.
And we
Dave,
are going to
stop
go ahead
cross-talking.
and wrap it up this week. And as always, we appreciate you guys stopping by. We're going to be back next Tuesday, like always. And
That's like way worse.
Thank you for tuning in.
thank you for touching my neck like that. Anyways, that's it for us here at the Goon Squad Pubcast. I am Dave, and this is my...
Maybe next week they'll let me be here from the beginning, but probably not because they don't want to get overshadowed by my awesomeness.
My name's Dave, and this is my Deus of Chaos.
What?
Dave's the man.
It was really good. It was a really good one.
No, that sucks.
You tried to stick the landing in
It was a Deus of Chaos.
Oh, yeah,
The judges
no.
from Russia said no.
That was way off.
You Google it.
That's a no
It's-
from me.
Google it. It's fine. Anyways, good night. As always, thank you for watching and eat a lots of broccoli.
Bye.
Bye.
And then press the black slider all the way to the top.